And welcome to the Rideshare Garage. It is Wednesday night, March, I don't know, 27th, something like that. Bro, we are already at the end of the third month of the year, man. Like, how the hell did we get here already? Anyway, tonight we got a different kind of show. I've been taking suggestions lately from the guys on the panel, right? Like the video that dropped yesterday on my channel, that's all Steven's fault. That is 100% Steve. For y'all who don't
Who's
know who
Steven?
Steven is, Steven, Obsidian Vinny, that's the guy. It's his fault for that video that dropped today or yesterday. So I don't know if I should thank him, shake his hand, or be like, God damn it, Steven, it's your fault. And then Eddie today, this morning, we were in the trading room and he said, you know what? Maybe we should answer comments off our videos live tonight. Because there's a few comments that I haven't gotten to. I tried to go through all the comments this morning. It took me about 45 minutes. There were like 53 or 54 comments on that video from yesterday. I think I answered them all. I'm sure there's a couple I didn't. But we'll go back and we'll look through them. And so we'll go like that. But other than that, it's going to be a very loose show tonight. Might be a shortened show tonight. We don't know yet. Depends on the panel. So without further ado, to my military right. To my right would be Drive-By Mr. Omar. How we doing, sir? If you guys don't know, Omar drives in Hollywood, Florida, right? And he drives mainly Dade County, Broward County, wherever the money is. Buddy, Omar hasn't met a cash ride he don't like yet. I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. Anyway, he drives a QX60, so he's on the upper platforms too. Below him is supposed to be, have you seen the rides, Miami Tesla Nick? So Nick is somewhere down in there. He'll be joining us shortly. And then below me, you got my buddy Obsidian Vinny. He is my counterculture ego. And that's how we look at it. Only he's got a better voice than I do. I'm a little higher pitched. He's a little lower pitched.
He'll make your wife wet. He'll make your wife wet. Be careful.
Anyway. So what's going on, guys? How we doing out there tonight?
Hey, I'm all good. I had to go over to the hospital and get some paperwork done so I could sign up for Hop Skip Drive some. It'll give me a little bit more of a pool of ride types to take on elderly and young ones for teenagers and whatnot. So we'll see how good it is. I mean, I've seen some pretty good rides coming from Kyle on Hop Skip Drive, him and Buddha.
So you guys are going to be joining. You guys are going to be joining WeZoom with the Hop Skip Drive stuff, then, huh?
Yeah. You're the unbroken X driver now. Oh no, the unbroken pool driver now.
So it still won't be a pool. It's individual rides. Just another app that specializes.
Okay, because you mentioned pool, so I was just trying to clarify.
No pool.
You said it will give me a pool of.
Oh, my bad. It opens me up to a whole new, like a specialized sphere of passengers. So whether they be elderly or younger, and they might be somebody that just needs a little assistance, it's on a completely separate app, Hop Skip Drive.
Well, listen, from what WeZoom says and from some of the screenshots that he's shown me, bruh, that might be the best paying rideshare app out. You know,
yeah. I'm gonna have to see. He's gonna have to send me his referral link again so I can see if I can get it back in. I tried to apply once and I stopped at the fingerprint check. They have so many steps to verify if you're qualified to drive, kids and drive elderly. So hopefully, I'm at the last step with the TB test.
Here's hoping it happens and works out for you. Definitely keep us in charge or keep us in the loop. My man Nick, boy, Nick learned a little lesson yesterday, didn't he, Nick? You damn right I'm bringing it up. Damn right I'm bringing it up, buddy. Nick, how you feeling this morning? How your legs feel? How's your back feeling? Huh? How's everything feeling there, Mr. Nick?
I realize I am a lot older than I used to be.
Wait, neck and back. Were you doing OnlyFans with Eddie?
So
that's funny.
Accounting Thomas Lau, you guys know, has been recommending VHO and I finally got approved with VHO, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. Yeah. So my first delivery route, I was like, okay, it's $140 for 5 hours. You guys know I do Amazon. But my first delivery route was downtown Miami. And yeah, for 5 hours of downtown Miami, it just was yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. No,
So-
no. Tell us. We want details, brother. We want details.
Of course you will, my details, right?
You goddamn right. You guys like to pick on me because I'm the oldest one in the group. You guys love beating me up because of my age. And yet you whippersnappers, you young bucks, got to do a little bit of walking. Is where's the Advil? Where's my
That
AARP
wasn't a
card?
little bit of
I
walking.
need my AARP card.
Hey, I got my AARP.
Listen, I have 47 stops, just for a frame of reference. 47 stops for it took me 6 hours. Well, I'm gonna say 6 hours, but it took me a little bit longer. But it took during rush hour traffic. You have to in downtown Miami. If anybody knows downtown Miami, there is no parking. So everywhere I was parking, and I had to get out with the packages, walk to the location that I was going to, then walk to where because it's high rises, and some of the high rises don't have a locker room, a mail room. So you have to go up the stairs, come down the stairs. The elevator takes forever. So it's like, do you take the elevator, wait like 5 or 10 minutes, or do you just walk up the stairs? Now, I mean, sometimes it's like the 20th floor. You have no choice, but if it's only 3 flights of stairs, it's like, why not? Why not? So yeah, so I was doing that for 45 stops. At least with Amazon, at least my shifts that have been downtown, you get a break. You get normal houses. I don't know what it was about this route, but everything was apartments. And yeah, yeah. Everything was apartments.
Look where you look at the route. Look at the route you took. You was downtown Miami.
Like I've done downtown Miami multiple times with Amazon. I'm not saying that it's the easiest route, but it's just like, all right, you knock it out. With this route, every one of the 45 stops and every single 49 packages that I had, you guys know I know the numbers now because I just did it. It sucked. 49 packages I had to carry. And the other part about it is it's HelloFresh. So if you know what those boxes look like, they say that it's medium-sized boxes, but these are like fairly big boxes. Amazon, you might have a little small parcel is what they call them. Like a little small plastic thing. So I was walking around with these big behind boxes, going up these flights of stairs. I had to deal with rush hour because nobody knows how to drive down here. Then I was dealing with valet who acts like I couldn't park on the property, or they're gonna tow me, which like I said, I understood. They're gonna tow me, so I'm not playing no games with them. Then it was like, okay, then the people, because these are high rises, you have to get access to get inside the building, and you have to get access to go up the elevator. Nobody wanted to answer the phone. VHO support is completely different. Like Amazon, listen, I'm gonna be honest. If y'all don't know about Amazon, if you've ever seen a guy on, coming up to your place, if you ordered Amazon and you don't answer the phone, I can leave it downstairs. I can leave it outside your window. I don't care. It's not my problem. Like Vinny's video. As long as it's in the vicinity, that's all that matters. I can move on. With VHO, because this is food. Like this is actually perishable food. I had to wait. It's just. I listen. I don't know how you guys do VHO. Maybe it was because this is my first route. I'm gonna try one more route, and I'm gonna make sure that it ain't downtown Miami or downtown Fort Lauderdale. But like, yeah, my first impressions, I don't like this app. Oh, and then the app force closes on every delivery. When I say force close, I mean you're in the app and it resets itself. So you go to make a delivery, you go to take a picture, and then the app just shuts off. And then you're like, well, what the hell happened? Okay, let me click on the app again. Then you got to re-sign in. You gotta, so yeah, you got to re-sign in, or you got to retake the picture. So imagine if you're trying to do it quick. Like, let's say you jump out the car. Hey, I'm taking the picture. So there's a 3-step process for every delivery. So for 45 packages, for 45 stops, I had 3 steps in every single process. So you got to take a picture of where you delivered the package at. So let's say you delivered on the ground or whatever in front of their door. Then you got to take a picture of their address. So you got to go find the address on the wall. Again, these are high rises, and if you know about high rises, they don't have the address just plastered on the top or anywhere. You got to go find it. Then you got to take a picture of the street address. So, the little sign, this is 4th Avenue, whatever. Yeah, so all of that just to complete one delivery. And I was in downtown Miami in rush hour dealing with valet, and valet's looking at me crazy. And they like, hey, man, you got to go. Bro, I'm just trying to take a picture. And then for the app to force close on you while you're trying to take the picture, and then you have to redo the process all over again. Fun times.
Nick, you know what you just did for me, Nick? You know what you just did for me, Nick? Uninstall. Uninstall. Viho, do you want to install this app? Yes. Okay. Out of here. I'm dead ass. That's what I just did.
I have to ask, and I don't even know why I'm asking, because I haven't even. Oh wait, I did install the app. I'm about to do the same thing Vinny just did. Shit. Let me check. I think I did install the app. So
that's it. That's done.
Nick, can you choose what time of day you work? Like, is this 24 hours a day, or is it only specific? Because you mentioned food, so that means it's got to be during operation hours of wherever you're getting the food from, right or wrong?
I mean, you can choose because the routes come out. Oh, that's the other thing. So, of course, I'm used to Amazon where the routes can come up at any given time. You got Amazon is pretty much 24/7. So, you want to work early in the morning, late at night, whatever. The routes come out at 8 o'clock. For our market, South Florida. If you're in a different market, you got to go on their website. It's either at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock generally. So you got to be paying attention
in the evening.
Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry.
And the routes are any time of the day. Like it'll be
It's generally from like
overnight or in the daytime.
I didn't see any overnight, but again, I mean, this is my first kind of time doing it. But like everything I seen was like during the day. I didn't see anything early morning. Like 8 o'clock,
yeah, okay.
10 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I don't even think I really seen anything in the evening. But
Omar ain't gonna be delivering no HelloFresh. Hell no. Hell no. Omar will be on 95 with the windows open talking about fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. That's exactly what Omar will be doing. And I'm telling you. Ain't no
it's funny.
It's sad.
I got through that so many times. I was just like, fuck these people. Because, like, then it tells you, I went to that so many times. It tells you that you got to deliver the packages by 3. So in my case, okay, so let me tell you, I'm going to give you the whole grand scheme of things. So to do your first shift, they want you to go through a quote unquote training process, like the introductory. So you show up to the warehouse and they're supposed to train you and tell you what you're gonna do.
No, come on, spill the beans, Nick. Spill the beans. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
I got there. Now the warehouse again. If you're gonna do VHO, pay attention to where your warehouse is and where you're delivering at. That is the first lesson that I learned. I just picked up. I was like, $140. I'm gonna make this money. Let's go. This is gonna be awesome. It's 5 hours. I can do that. Don't do that if you're doing VHO. Look at the damn map and look at where you're picking up from. So obviously I live in Miami. My pickup location was off of Sample Road, which is in Pompano.
Okay, what?
Hold on. I got something. I got something for you, Nick. I got something for you, Nick. Here, Nick. Hold on, Nick. Hold on. Go ahead and continue to tell your story. I'm gonna show everybody your goodness here. So
Get that share ride.
Here's Pompano Beach. Here's Sample Road right here, y'all. You see up here, this is Sample Road. Okay? This is Sample Road up here, Pompano Beach, okay? Now, y'all want to see where he had to go? Go ahead, Nick. Tell the story. Come on.
So, I just clicked it because it was the highest paying shift. It was $140. Whatever. It said at 8 o'clock. So first I get a notification, your shift has been pushed back. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't have to get up immediately. Okay, that's fine. That wasn't a big deal. My shift was pushed back to 10 o'clock. Okay, cool. So I show up there at 10 o'clock. I drove all the way to Sample Road, which was pretty far. All the way to Sample Road. Pompano Beach. I show up there.
Yes, sir.
I try to jump in the line because, I pretty much know what I'm doing. And, I've done Amazon, whatever. You're going to take the packages. You're going to deliver the packages. No, they tell you got to go back and get a little, what's the little thing? You got to get it's basically like a raffle ticket that they give you, certifying that you've been through the introductory phase so that they can tell you how things work and all of that stuff. It's like, it's like the introduction. Okay, cool. So they kick me out of the line. They tell me to go back. So I've been sitting in this line for whatever. Okay, that's fine. That was my bad. I took the L because, I was trying to rush through it. So I go back there. I'm trying to go through this introductory phase. Now, y'all know these are just workers like us. They don't care. So this guy walks up to me after about an hour, and I'm just sitting there. No, there's no signs that say, hey, introductory, come stop here, whatever. No signs whatsoever, but okay, whatever. So they tell me to park over here. So I parked over there. I'm waiting for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. Then the guy finally comes, hey, listen, go jump in line. All you need is your driver's license and a vest. Okay, so why was I sitting over here? Yeah, man, they'll tell you in the warehouse. I just came from the warehouse. Like, I'm actually questioning him because, he's just trying to brush me off. Like, so you telling me that they made me sit over here? I literally jumped in the line first. They kicked me out of the line and told me to come over here. And you're telling me now that they could have just told me that we could have saved this whole process in the beginning. Nah, man, hey, just jump in the line. Bro, I just came from the line. Like, he's like, no, they're going to tell you in the warehouse. I'm like, bro, like, I don't think you understand. I just came from the warehouse. He's like, no, they'll tell you in the line. He gives me this raffle ticket and he walks off. Clean off. Now,
Damn.
I could have been, again, I could have been an aggressor or whatever, but I was just like, okay, I'm finally going to do my route, whatever. So I go back through the line. I get to the little inside the warehouse. And the guy's like, hey, just park over on B2. I'm like, all right, cool. So I start going to park. Everybody starts running at me. Hey, you can't go this way. I'm like, you just told me to park at B2. No, you got to go because it's like a certain, in a warehouse, you're supposed to drive certain ways. And if you worked in a warehouse, you kind of know. But I didn't know because I've never, what I'm saying? Like, this is a different warehouse. Every warehouse has their own instructions. Nevertheless, they ain't tell me, so I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna park. I park. They come out with my rack. It was 49 packages. 49 packages. And I want to tell you that they were small. Like I said in the beginning, these are medium box size packages. Yes, there are people that were there with cars, but I'm just gonna be honest with you.
It ain't for the Model 3, is it? It ain't for the Model 3, is it?
It's not for a car. I mean, listen. I got it in my car. I got my little screen thing on, but I got it in my car. But you don't want to have a car. You want to have an SUV.
Really?
Because those packages are huge, man. Like in terms of like what you're doing, like. Because one package, okay, so if you're sitting it on a seat, you can really only do about 2 packages on the seat. Then you got to kind of flip another package on the floor, and that's basically all of your space back there. So you know, when I'm talking about 40, in my case, 49 packages, it was like I had to like play what is it, Jenga, of how I fit all of those packages in, because like it just
Jenga.
wasn't.
Tetris.
Okay,
Tetris.
Tetris. I'm sorry. Listen,
Tetris.
I'm still tired from yesterday. So
Sure.
you know, so that's the, you know, now I finally get out. And just to tell you guys, of course, I didn't know where to go because I'm trying to get out of the warehouse. Again, it wasn't a sign that said turn left, turn right. Everybody's friendly, but they're not friendly. Everybody's nice, but they just kind of let you do what you're doing. So I guess like it's more of like after your first couple of times and you know what to do, that's the place for you. If you know what you're doing, you've been to that warehouse a couple of times, you already have it in your mind, VO is absolutely the place for you. Because they're so hands off, they don't care about you. They just want you to get out.
Right.
But for me, when I'm telling you this is my first time and I'm trying to ask questions and everybody keeps blowing me off, it's like, hey man, like I really don't have to do this, but I want to because I want to get paid.
So let me ask you a question. Nick. You had a day to think about it now, right?
Yes.
WeZoom, we're talking about the VHO app. VEHO. They VHO your ass without any lube, it seems like. So do you think though, Nick, if you understand it's your first time and you didn't understand you were picking up in BFE and delivering down into, you know, Devil's Island down there.
Yeah.
Do you think it's something that after you do it a couple, 3 times, it gets better? Or do you think it's too much of a cluster to even just deal with it?
I only had one route, so I'm gonna try it again, and I'm gonna try somewhere else. Obviously, not in downtown Miami or downtown.
Yeah.
And I mean because that's kind of what I try to do with Amazon. That's the whole point of why I go up there as opposed to down here. I would believe it would be better, you know, because yeah, like I've already gotten my payment initiated. Now that is the other thing. It does take 5 days for you to get your payment. So,
if you look at like Roadie used to be, you had to, your initial first week with Roadie, you know, it was going direct to your bank account. It was like you had to wait for it. And then after that first week, then they had some type of InstaPay or whatever, you know, but that first check, you had to wait on it. But you were saying that it'll always be a few days before you get paid, right?
Because it depends on when you finish your delivery. I mean, when you finish your route. So again, the difference between Amazon, if you don't know about Amazon, I keep saying it because that's what I'm more familiar with. Amazon, as long as I get a package, as long as I deliver one package, I'm going to get paid from that route. That's just the way Amazon works. So like if you were in a situation like how we talked about Omar just throwing the package, you know, not that he would actually do that, but like, yeah.
Bullshit, he won't. Yeah, the hell he won't. Them guys out the window. Bullshit. You realize who you're talking about? You realize who you're talking about, right?
Nick,
You do realize you're talking about Omar here, right?
hey Nick, I'm gonna just say. I'm gonna just say, when you said "F these people," I said that about 2 minutes into your whole story. I already deleted the app, bro. Are you kidding me?
Oh god.
Listen, I was on the second delivery and I was like, man, fuck these people. And so I tried to like get out of the app. I tried to, and the customer support was like, hey, you gotta finish the thing to get paid. And that was the only driving force behind me. Like, yeah. Can I just bring this back to the warehouse? She was like, no, we can't accept it because it's food. I was like, so if I bring it back and I just leave it there, like, what would you do? She was like, we're going to throw it away and then we'll deactivate your account. I was like, okay. So you're kind of
stuck with that package. You have to deliver it one way or another.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
definitely hell no. I'm glad I deleted that
Sometimes,
shit.
yeah. Don't trust me. I really, really was. You know, it was the second delivery, and I'm like, man, this is just too much. Like y'all are asking for. I got to take a picture of this and that. Like, man, I'm just trying to do it. And like I said, as you get used to it, because I've seen a ton of videos on it, and everybody else seems like they have a great time. So I guess it's just the learning phase. So I do want to say that, like, if you watch other YouTube videos, they sound like it's amazing. Thomas Loud, Accounting Tom, sounds like he has a great time with it. So I have
By the
to.
way,
Oh, go
by the
ahead.
way, shout out Accounting Tom and his wife. They're doing their anniversary thing tonight, date night for Mr. Thomas. So, hey man, keep it up, man. It's hard to find a good woman, bro. It's hard. There ain't a lot of them out there. At least
Yeah.
not for poor folks like us. And I do want to answer Sergio's question here. And you all complain about Uber and Lyft compared to this garbage app. They are gold. Did
Yeah.
you go watch your replay from last night, bro? Because if I remember correct, you were snapping off pretty good on Uber for a little bit there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, just because one pile of shit don't stink as bad as another pile of shit, don't mean it ain't a pile of shit. That's all I'm gonna say, my brother, from another mother. Anyway, so go ahead, Nick.
So yeah, I mean, overall, like I said, I'm gonna try it again. I'll probably give you another. I'm gonna actually pay attention to where I'm delivering at, and I'm not gonna be. So like I said, I made the mistake so that if you do decide to try it, you don't make that mistake. Obviously, downtown Miami is a horrible spot. I would assume downtown Fort Lauderdale is the same way. So try to get somewhere other than those two places.
I would think I would think just off the bat, your more suburb places like a Weston or Coral Springs or a Parkland, I think those areas would be easier, right? They're going to pay less, but bro, you're not jumping up and down 18 flights of steps or 16 elevators or worried about parking.
Yeah,
If
but
all
you're
I got to
also
do
not.
is get through the gate,
Mhm.
then I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Omar.
You,
What do you say?
but you guys have complained when you go to pick up your comfort ride that you're sitting there waiting a half hour at that damn gate. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's any better. Probably an
That is
area where you can get into, like a suburb where you can get into.
that
And
was
this
a
is what
that
I
was
will
a
tell you. This is what I will tell you. As a person that does Amazon, the biggest benefit of doing Amazon over other delivery apps is Amazon has a connection with a lot of these housing complexes. Now they don't have every connection. So when I show up to a residence and they have a gate, usually there's a button that I could click and it just opens the gate. So I don't have to talk to the customer. I don't even have to talk to the guard. A lot of times the guard will be walking out and I'm like, no, go, hi, bye, and I'm gone. So that is the other benefit. So I don't, again, like I said, all I did was high rises, but I don't think NeHo has that. So,
I'm gonna go back to what Nick said when he said I don't think Omar would do that. You know what? You're right, Nick. I want to make an announcement. You're right because the moment that sample roll popped up, delete.
all right, David
You
Barry.
saying that Vinny's saying that I would throw out the packages means I would actually make an effort for this shit. I'm going back to sleep.
David Barrio says you can return the package. It all depends on the situation, but of course, they want you to deliver it at all costs, and I can understand that because it is a perishable item, right? It's somebody's meal plan,
Well,
Okay.
customer support
Um,
said you cannot return the package. They said you have to deliver the package. The other question I asked customer support, because like I said, I went over my time. The expected delivery was 3:30. I didn't finish my route until 6. So I reached out for customer support at like 3:45 because I was just trying to find a way to stop delivering these packages so I could return them or do whatever. Because it was just annoying. I'm just being honest. At that point, it was just like, all right, I'm done. I'm done. So yeah, it was like the expected time was 3:30, and it was like 3:45, whatever. Customer support said, do not return the packages to the warehouse because these customers, because you cannot return the packages. So I understand what you're saying. I'm just telling you what customer support said because I was like, well, obviously, if it's 3:30, if it's 3:45, I done missed the date and these are perishable. They said, do not return the packages to the warehouse. They will not accept your packages.
So where you were at, Nick, if you would have went to Northwest 3rd Street and North Miami Avenue, you'd have had a whole lot of people down there. You could have helped out with them packages.
Yeah.
North Miami Avenue, Northwest 2nd Street, Northwest 3rd Street. You could have helped out some people would have had some really good meals last night. They probably ain't had one in a while. You could have helped them out right there.
I hate that I have to ask this question, but does anybody know what the people who are using this service, what are they paying? Just out of curiosity, and I hate that I'm asking these questions because I got a feeling I'm gonna. I got a feeling I'm gonna hate the answer.
You don't pay a delivery fee. I've looked into these meal packages. You just pay the monthly meal package. It's all built in.
I think it's like $100, $115.
No, it's more than that. Shit, no.
I mean, it depends on the plan that you're doing. But it's hella fresh.
It's
more like 150 a week.
So it's a subscription.
Yeah.
And then you're getting fresh meals delivered or something else?
Yes, you get fresh. Well, you get I mean, they're not fresh, but they're frozen.
So they're pre-made. It's like prep meals.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're already, all your portions and everything is set up. Your meals are all set up. All you do is go home and warm it up, cook it up, and you're done.
Oh, okay. This is the you work so hard you can't cook type of shit. Okay, I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or your typical 23-year-old in today's age. Yeah. What? No laughter for the 23. You know what? You guys are a dead crowd. Tony, we see you sitting down there, Tony.
Well, I mean, well, yeah, we don't want to say what we want to say, so.
Right.
I'll say it. I don't give a damn. I'll say it. And just for the record, y'all, Omar has thrown about 5 low blow shots at me already tonight. I'm keeping count. I got my pen. I got my pen right here. I'm keeping count, and I think we're at 4 or 5 right now. Tony, what's going on, buddy? How's life treating you down there in Colorado?
It's pretty good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, man. You sound sexy and shit, man. You working on your OnlyFans page too, like Omar and Nick?
No, just in the Tesla here.
Have we caught up yet? Are we in the X yet, or are we still in the Y?
Why?
Okay. Did you guys see I know I sent it to Nick and I sent it to Steven. We're not going to make this a Tesla thing, but did you see what Elon Musk said today as far as self-driving?
No.
He's going to make it available to every car in the U.S. market for this week for a 1-month free trial.
That's good.
I'm just curious as to how many old ladies are about to wreck their fucking Teslas over the weekend.
I don't know. Version 12 is really good.
Oh, we are going to find out. So how's your market up there doing? I mean, are you guys making some money? Are you staying busy, or is the grind still, is it getting worse or is it getting better?
Last Wednesday I was at 400 for I don't think I'm at halfway there.
No shit.
Yeah.
One of those same hours and everything.
But I think this week is spring break for this area. Whereas I think, well, for sure last week was spring break for where I live. So I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, but
could be. I really want to get into Omar tonight. And wait a minute, let me rephrase that. That doesn't sound right. I want Omar to kind of talk to us a little bit about the chaotic mess that Ultra was. You know, just how it was, the environment of it. If it was easy to get in and out of areas, you know, to get to his passengers and stuff like that. No Fight Club stuff, definitely not that, but just, you know, just the logistics of it, because Coachella and Stagecoach and stuff is getting ready to happen out in California, I believe.
So I don't want to promote these things. I would say I'm sorry to hear what's going on with Tony, but at the same time, it's interesting. Well, I mean, I guess this happens everywhere across the country. There's that real just dead period, and it's so you know, to give everybody a little bit of context, we're going to be coming into that dead period soon ourselves here, where it's just like what Tony just said. I mean, it's going to be like you go from doing what we're doing now, our numbers, to hoping that you could just do like 500 a week, seriously, on any platform. So it'll be, like I said, sorry that Tony's going through, but at the same time, in a way, it's good to see that other markets go through that, because just so people can understand, oh, hey, what are you guys talking about? It's slow, yo, it's bad down here, so, or it's been bad. So now to address what you're asking me, Vinny, I didn't really want to go into it too much, because my perspective.
Well, none of the Fight Club stuff. None of the Fight Club stuff. I'm just talking about how the traffic and stuff was.
Yeah, I'm going to speak slowly so that I don't accidentally slip up for Fight Club stuff, and also because I don't want people to. I don't want to promote the idea of going to these events. I actually want to promote the idea of your philosophy. When the crowd goes left, you go right. You know, I seriously, I want people to just not be at these events. It's starting to get more and more not worth doing it. So
right. Hold on. Can we just acknowledge the fact that Omar just agreed with?
Yeah, but you got to understand. Listen to what he's saying now. This is my guy. This is my buddy. He doesn't want you at the event. He wants you to go find Vinny's fucking easy money, so that there's less people at the fucking events.
No. Listen, there's more than enough comfort rides to go around. Okay, so I'll just say that this particular last event really was actually not terrible. As far as other events go, one thing that I found from day one to as the days went by, where people were following directions. Seriously, like if the first night that I was down there, the police had no control over the crowds. If it was a red light, hey guys, we don't want you to cross the street. It didn't matter. There were people everywhere, all over the place, and it was one of those things where there was a little bit of mass confusion. At the beginning of all this, but by the last day, you had people actually just waiting on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Cars were able to turn, move around. So also, and I have to mention this, my experience is going to be my experience. There might be other people out there, and I have no idea. There's always a fallout after these types of events. There is people that live in downtown that have complaints about things, and I just think to myself, you are one privileged SOB. You live in some freaking $500,000 high rise, and you're complaining. The reason that you live there is because people want to be there, and because these events are there. Without them, you don't have what you have. It's you kind of have to take the good with the bad. If I was the mayor, and the mayor was all, oh man, I'm so glad to have Ultra back and blah blah blah. Like, okay, and then it was a completely 180-degree turn from spring break, where it was a complete military zone down there, and we have a guy. One of our viewers here got stuck in traffic going into South Beach one weekend. What, an hour and a half? He said.
Yeah.
Hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
What? So it was a complete. It really was. It was much better than spring break. And again, you have the mayor flip flop say, "Oh, this is a great thing. It brings in billions of dollars for the economy." Blah blah blah. So for all the people that complain, which are the typical boomers in their apartments, shut up. I don't want to hear it. You need these events. You need them. So it was actually pretty well behaved. Music is awesome as always. My experience was great. I didn't make any money, but the experience was good. It was one of my better experiences. And again, from my experience, I have knowledge of the city. I know how to get in and out. So for me, what someone might say, "Oh my gosh, I never want to work an event like this. I was stuck in traffic," and I can imagine. I'm not on social media. I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know what people were saying about the event. I don't know if drivers were complaining about it. Obviously, I was getting lowballed like a mofo. What else is new, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Now I won't say how to go around that, because we get into some stuff I don't want to talk about on the air.
Right.
But and that doesn't stop me from doing what I got to do and earning and earning. But I'll just say that again, from my perspective, from my veteran perspective, and working these types of events for years, and knowing how to prepare myself for what to expect, it was fine. Traffic wasn't really as bad as we've seen it before. Really, there was like at some point in time there would be a push. Okay. At some point in time there would be a push, and that was probably the worst traffic. After that initial push, you have, people just waiting for something, waiting for the surge to go down, whatever the case may be. After that, easy peasy. I was moving around.
Well, it's always like at those big events, there's always that one little area that's just going to slow you down. It's going to drag it out a little bit. And then once you clear that little area, like you say, if you know your area, right? You know your market, you know the area, you're going to be able to slide in and out and get away. It's like getting out of the mall is not hard. Getting out of the mall is easy at the arena. But go ahead.
And then I'll also say this too. Again, with my knowledge, I know where to avoid. Like there were times when I saw that like going to like the beach was bad. So I was down there with Asher and some other people, and it was like, yo, guys, don't go to the beach. I was going, like you go where you can move and then come back if you want to come back. Right. And I was definitely not taking rides. There were rides to like Boca, Del Rey, places like that. Nope, not for me. I'll let somebody else take that. But at the end of the night, that ride was still there, and that was my ticket home. So, I one thing I will say too is I give people credit, man. The night that it got rained out a little early, right? That didn't matter. My first ride, took somebody to their house. They changed, went to the next party. People just were like, let's go. F it. Yep. And I gotta say, shout out to all those people, man.
For the amount of money that they're paying to come into the area, to attend the event, the hotels, Airbnbs, the food, the Uber rides back and forth. Listen, this is the other part of that too, right? We know that Uber and Lyft are getting about 50% more of whatever we're getting paid, right? Is it fair to say it's a 2-to-1 thing? You just keep it simple, right? If we're getting paid $50, the rider's paying $100 for that ride. Let's just call it what it is. All right. Yeah. Plus. Mm-hmm. And now they got to do that ride 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
So in that, when it's not to make excuses, but these people they drop. Ultra is worth like $7 million to downtown Miami. That's what it's worth. $7 million.
Maybe even more than that. Yeah.
Maybe even more than that. Right? We're $7 million. And like you said, they were Miami Beach, divorcing spring break, militarized zone. It really was. I didn't even agree with all that shit they were doing. I agree they needed to get the shootings under control, but I didn't agree with all that bullshit, right? But here's what you don't know, Omar. That same mayor you were just praising about having Ultra back, on the second day he put out a statement. I thought you would have saw it. I wish I would have saw it. I'll go find it. Maybe I can find it for you, send it to you later. He was also like, oh, we'll see what we can do to lower the noise levels and get the noise under control and the traffic under control. It's like they talk out both sides of their neck. Mm-hmm. They want the money. They're going to tell you what you want to hear, but at the same time, they're going to go over here and get this bread.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
And I'll just say, to add to your point about how much you're spending on the ride, that's not factoring the people that were trying to be cheap and order X, right, or shared.
Right.
No X cars available, or they can't even get on the damn app. And when they finally do get on the damn app, they go to the thing that's closest and they order SUV.
Right.
So,
right.
In some ways that was beneficial for me, but at the same time, it's not beneficial for the customer, because the customer's like, the service was not, it wasn't the service that maybe I wanted to use. Any customer could say that, and then they paid more. But then again, if you're doing an event like this on a budget, and more power to you.
Budget event.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing about coming to Miami or Fort Lauderdale that you're going to do on a budget. There is no such.
There's not. Yeah, really. During this time of year, I mean, people are spending on the Miami Open, the Formula One, like all the different things about South Florida. We're just one of those markets, and I can't speak to other markets, but we're just one of those markets where whatever it is, I mean, doing it on a budget, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you could come to a personal event like someone's wedding or something like that, but when you're doing something where you're going to have 400,000 people here, and it don't have to be Miami, it could be Fort Lauderdale. I think Palm Beach over the weekend had their boat show last weekend as well.
Yep.
How many people? How many thousands of people were there for that as well? You know.
Here,
so,
let me show you. Let me show you something, because next weekend we have Tortuga,
which I don't want to promote.
It's not about promoting, dude. Listen, this is what the passes. This is what the prices cost. Okay. The 3-day VIP passes are $1,550 a piece. A piece.
People are
The
still
3-day general admission passes are $335. But this does not include your beer and wine food package. That's a whole separate package. So when you start talking about 1-day general admission pass is $150. This is new. 3-day general admission plus pass. I've never seen that one before. And then the 1-day VIP is $780. So to Omar's point, coming down to these events, you ain't coming down here with no EBT card, bro.
Well,
you're not doing a Ricky Bobby down here.
They order rides like they're trying to get EBT. Let me tell you. So that's always been a thing, I guess, at all these events. And I actually, the one thing that we did over the weekend, which again I'm not going to talk about, but there was somebody there that said to me and Nick were there. So me and the two Nicks. So my apprentice was there, and then Nick was there. Tesla Nick, because they're both Nicks, so I gotta separate the two. And the one person says to him, "We don't have $200." There was a negotiation for something, and I said to them, "How much money did you spend per person on this event?" And they kind of got mad at us, and I got mad at them. We walked away. Like that was some ignorant shit to say to us. We can't afford what you're asking. You can't afford it, but you just went to an event where you probably spent $200-300 per person.
That was at the Drake concert. It was more than that. That was Drake. It was more than that, bro. More than that.
So I don't know. People say weird things to me, and I just think to myself, whatever. You just move on, keep a cool attitude. And then Bear Claw says something about big events have not been worth chasing for months. I agree and I disagree. Sitting in traffic again, I agree and disagree. I know what I'm doing, but it's hard to encapsulate that, I guess, if you will, because again, I do agree. Like, I guess it depends on the event, because I would say last weekend probably wasn't good if the only platform you have is like X. With how bad they're lowballing us, and if you don't know what you're doing,
the other day, you know, I mentioned in my video we got turbo now here on Lyft,
which is nothing.
Turbo percent.
I can show you.
No, you don't have to. I took 2 rides. Well, I took 1 ride already.
I took
one ride. Okay, I took 1 ride and it was fine. Right, I had no problem with the money. I took a.
This is a good pivot, by the way, Vinny. Sorry, this is a good pivot. Pivoting away from the discussion to this. Actually, I want to talk about this.
Okay, do I have your permission to continue now?
Yes, of course. But it's Steven's fault.
Are you sure, King Omar? Are you sure, King Omar? Can we go?
Well, you should ask Steven, because it's Steven's fault.
Steven, can we move on to this? Tony, is it okay to move on to this, Tony? I don't know. I'm getting everybody. Sergio, is it okay if I move on, Sergio, to something else?
I'll allow it.
Sure. This motherfucker said he'll allow it. You know what? Let me show you. You know what? I got something for you. You'll allow it. This man said he will allow it. Anyway, damn, we got 3 people out now. Ooh, Nick bailed out on us. Okay, Nick's coming back. Where's he at? Anyway, damn it, now you done messed me up, bro. I done forgot.
Nick got another video.
Okay, so we were talking about crap fares, right? So the first ride I took on, it was a 20% boost turbo, whatever the fuck they're calling it, right? And I opened up Lyft Comfort, wound up being a $20 ride for 20 minutes to the airport. I'm like, okay, I can do that, right? Easy money. That's $60 an hour, no problem. Guy wound up tipping me out. It was awful. No free speech for me. Oh shit. I'm sorry. My bad, Tony. My bad. We do free speech here. And so I took the ride, no big deal. It paid out. Yesterday, they had me on a little turbo. I said, you know what? Let me see if I can get lucky again. I turned that shit on. I opened up Lyft Comfort. That shit sent me a $4.97 ride on Lyft Comfort, I would have had to have driven 3 miles to go pick the motherfucker up. And then the trip was 2 miles. So it was a 5-mile trip for $4.97 on Lyft Comfort with the 10-cent boost. So you know what I did? I deleted Lyft Comfort like I deleted VHO. I turned that shit off so goddamn you can kiss my ass. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna
So
happen.
I had
the night that
I
I
had
did
a-
my ride,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say real quick. The night that I did my ride, and I saw that the boost thing was there. I said, "Oh, you know what? All right, I guess I'll do this for science." And I knew what this was, and after I have the affirmation now, and I have the I'm looking for the ride right now. This is, and I said this on the radio, but you weren't on, Rennie. This is the newest generation of the poke.
Yes. I just said this. That's what came out on the video yesterday. I just
This is the newest form of.
Yeah, so on
Go ahead, Tony.
Monday, oh gosh,
Get that shit
Lyft
right.
Black, a Lyft Black for $11. No thanks.
See, that shit don't make no damn sense to me, man.
Yeah, so
Go ahead.
Monday morning I had Mondays are I don't know if it's for everybody, but here in Denver, Mondays surge pretty hard because everybody's trying to get to the airport. So I'm trying to take all these short trips on Uber with $20 and $30 surges. I get a Lyft Black for 40% boosted and an $11 Lyft surge, and it still pays less than my 3-mile Uber X with a $20 or $30 surge.
That's insanity, bro. That's just batshit crazy. Listen. Oh, Sergio said in the comments they're calling that edge, right? Lyft said they're edge cases, but I heard Harry say the same thing. Harry said, "Oh well, that's just an edge case." So I don't know. It ain't no such thing as an edge case.
It is an edge case because that's the edge of the blade that they're using to shave our fares.
Oh, you mean that right there, huh?
Yeah.
That edge there, the serrated one is what I'm talking about. The serrated one here, not the nice, easy, sharp one that you can repair. They just want to cut everything out of you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go ahead, guys. You guys can. So Omar, did you find that black ride with the SUV?
Yeah. I'll tell you guys about it, and obviously once I describe the details, I can already imagine the things that Sergio in the chat are gonna say. Oh my gosh, we're crying for Omar and his black SUV ride that he got for 6 miles. And I'll just momentarily also say, going back to the previous conversation, that I really did, and throughout the year, so 52 weeks out of the year, so at least for 1 week out of the year, this is my favorite time of the month, or my favorite time of the year, living in South Florida during like the Ultra Miami Music Week. It's just something about it is just really, yeah, I really can't get it. It's hard to describe. It's just my favorite time of the year, and I enjoy it. And even though I didn't make the kind of money I wanted to make last week, I still actually really enjoyed myself. Like every day, I was just kind of having a really good time doing rideshare. It was really, I don't know, it wasn't difficult. Even though doing this occupation has become so difficult, if that makes any sense. So getting back to this SUV ride, it paid out $43.75. It paid out $43.75, 17 minutes, 6.4 miles, right? So the initial request came in, and I'm trying to find the initial request. Hold on. The initial request came in for $43.42. This is at 5 o'clock in the morning. $43.42, black SUV, including 20% poke in the butt, and $4 also poke in the butt. So,
you got the double whammy on that one.
Plus 20% plus $4. $43.42 black SUV. Originally, it was quoted at 16 minutes, 6.4 miles. Yeah, and then I did it in. So now going back to the Lyft app, because I screenshot everything. I've told you guys this before about my tip of the week, and I live up to it. I screenshot every goddamn request.
Maximo automatically does that for me.
Oh, nice. So yeah, 17 minutes, 6.4 miles. And it was the passenger payment. You guys ready for this? $43.75, right? That's my payout. The passenger payment is $48.73. Estimate external fees $5.66. Estimate Lyft fee 35 cents. Tolls 33 cents. If anybody's keeping up, that's where the extra came from. Base earnings $32.85. Really? This SUV ride was gonna pay me $32.85? Really? 20% turbo, $6.57. Bonus was $4. Toll was 33 cents. Where did the turbo come from?
That's Lyft's new thing.
No. You don't get what I'm saying. Remember when we used to get the bump on Uber and it would show us a negative sign, like a negative, what Uber made?
Right,
because
right,
Uber
right,
had
right,
to
right.
Uber had to make up the difference.
Right. They had to supplement the ride.
Where is that? I'm looking. Can anyone find it for me? Has anyone had a ride yet that shows that Lyft lost on? Remember, when you're giving us something, when you say, "Hey, you're gonna earn more," what extra did I earn?
Right.
Yeah, more than
100%.
You
what?
literally charged a passenger. This is a black ride like any other black ride. I can show you a bunch of my black rides in which the percentage of what the customer paid versus what I made. It's the same exact fucking thing.
That's what we just Steven's fault. That's what we talked about in the video yesterday. We went over this. It's all Steven's
I'll
fault.
sit here and wait for someone in the comments to come here who swears by this garbage and say, "Oh, wait, they are giving me 20% more. The customer paid 10 and I got 12." Please show me that.
Yeah, Omar, you're talking about the pokes. I thought you were talking about hanging out with Puff Daddy.
More money, more problems.
Well, you know what? He is down there. They said TMZ had his ass at Opelika yesterday at the airport walking around. They didn't let him get on the plane. I didn't realize that. Was that yesterday? Day before yesterday.
Hey,
he was at Opelika International, and they would not let him leave that airport. He wasn't under arrest. Just wasn't allowed to get on no plane. Left his sons out to fucking drive.
That is my one and only experience with the boost, and I'll just say this. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You know, things happen to us, right? And we have to rediscover things on these apps. And between all of us on this panel, we have at least 20 years of experience doing this shit.
At least.
That'd be fair to say, yeah.
Well, I'm 8. You're 7.
I don't.
8.
I've been finessed before. It's happened. I've had something happen to me, and I said, "Oh, okay." You know, recently, Vinny, you had a thing where you got really upset, and I understood it because it happened to me. Remember, I told you it happened to me when I was dropping off at the Hard Rock Stadium, where they wanted me to go to the stupid lot. I didn't drop off at the stupid lot. I dropped off before the stupid lot, and I lost $3 on the fare. And I said, "Oh, really?
Well,
really? Oh, really? Okay." Never again. It has never happened to me ever again. Because I made a correction to what I do so that shit don't happen to me again. So, okay.
Well,
now I know what this boost crap is. Let me tell you, it ain't gonna affect the way I do things. It ain't gonna be like you won't see me get up and go, "Yo, I'm getting 40% boost. Let me get up and go work."
Well, to be fair, I got pissed because I actually dropped off where I was supposed to drop off. And they still took $3.60 away from me, even though I did what I said what I was supposed to do.
It was the time.
No, it wasn't anything. No, it was bullshit. It was their GPS was fucked up in the airport or something because I dropped off at Terminal 4 where I was supposed to drop off. That's why I was so goddamn mad. It was Spirit Airlines. That's why I was so goddamn mad. And that's what led to the falling out with my good friend over there because of that bullshit. But anyway, listen, did you guys see this? Now I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. This is why I don't do interviews, y'all. This is why I don't do interviews with anybody. This is why I don't ever ask to go on nobody else's channel. This is why I don't do this shit.
I knew Sergio was gonna say something.
This is why I don't do this shit, guys. This is why I don't do it. Because of misleading headlines like this. Do you guys see what this says here? This says Business Insider. Noah Schiedlauer. I know I'm messing it up. Uber Lyft driver made $200,000 in 2023 in Miami and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Okay, you guys see this headline, right? This is why I don't do fucking interviews, right? Because now we're going to click on it. This is a clickbait. It's like a lot of fucking YouTube videos. This is clickbait. Because now look what happens. An Uber and Lyft driver explains how he sometimes makes over $8,000 a week doing private rides in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. That is not what the fucking article said. The lead into this said. They're making it sound as if the guy made $200,000 driving Uber and Lyft in South Florida. And then they come back with, oh no, now he's doing private rides for celebrities, politicians, and sports stars. Well, I got news for you, buddy. You ain't the only one who's done that. So I'm not gonna knock on his hustle, right? I can open up my phone book too. But the point is, this is why I don't do it. Because nothing ever comes good out of this stuff. I don't like the clickbait stuff. This is why I don't do it. This is why I just don't fucking do it, bro. That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do it. So anyway, I didn't even bother to read the articles because it's one of those you got to pay for it.
Nope.
Sometimes there's a way around that. Sometimes, yeah.
Sergio says, "What? You don't do interviews? Damn! Last time I tried to get you famous, my brother Sergio. I'll send you a link right now, homie. I told you I don't want the fame. Fuck the fame. I want the fortune. I want the fortune. The hell with the fame. Yeah, I got fame. How many people can say they're published with the Federal Department of Labor? Can you say that? But I can say that. So I don't need fame. I need fortune. I wonder if I can get copyrights on them motherfuckers. Anyway, I really don't have anything else tonight. I mean, we said what we said on the, we put the video out yesterday. The video's going strong. I appreciate everybody who commented on the video. Again, it was Steven's fault. But I'm going to hold true to what the recollection is. Bro, it's not my problem. It's not my problem to try to solve these problems with rideshare, man. Because when you break it down, again, the only leverage we have is don't turn on the apps or do Fight Club. That's it. That's all you can do. You can't do nothing else, right? I hear that Minneapolis, I heard they've already had one council person flip. First, she voted for the wages. Now she's voting against the wages. I don't know if that's rumor, but I thought I saw that headline.
And you know what it takes to veto? It usually takes everybody to veto.
I'm just saying, money talks and BS kicks rocks, man, and it's just the way it is. So and
we just
so
need
now
to find
I did have
rocks for those edges they got.
Oh yeah, those edges. I do like that, bro. When I heard Sergio say that last night, they're just considered edge cases. Like what drugs were they on when they thought about that phrase? Because I promise you, Joe Biden's going to be saying the same shit. Well, the bridge accident yesterday when the boat made the hard right turn into the Francis T. Scott Bridge. Yeah, well, hey, bro, we live in the land of cocaine and honey down here. You ain't said nothing. Okay?
Ain't a hell of a drug.
And it was just an edge case, and the federal government will pay for everything. What are we talking about? I don't know, guys. I'm going to turn the panel over to you. You guys talk a little bit. I'm going to sit here and relax.
Steven.
Yes.
You're just kind of sitting around, and I know the blame has been going to you, but are you actually are you actually working, man? I'm worried about you, man.
Right now? Nah, I'm just sitting here looking, watching video. I was like waiting for the rant, and then I'm listening to you and talking about going to events and bike club. I'm just like, all right.
Why do I have to rant? Did I not rant enough yesterday?
Damn.
Did I not rant enough yesterday on the video? Did I not? Were you not entertained?
I was entertained. That was a pretty good video.
We need to make sure there's no more events.
I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody, there have been several people, Stephen, that have mentioned this tonight, so I guess I'm going to put it out there. Kyle, Mr. Weezoom, asking, Stephen, how do you have such a smooth, buttery face? Are you using collagen? Collagen?
Mm-mm. Not that I mean, from my meat. That's it.
You're beating your meat and using the juice from your meat? Sell facials, bro?
That didn't come out.
Oh my god!
That is just, man.
I said beef.
What
I said
is that
beef.
commercial where they say if you need to redo it again, like you need a redo, man. You need a mulligan right here, right now.
I said beef.
Damn.
I didn't say
That
meat.
was-
I said
You said I'm just eating my beef, man. It's the same
beef.
shit.
Yeah.
It's the same
It
shit,
just-
bro.
Oh man.
What?
We
Beef has
just got
collagen.
thrown off. Yeah, we just got demonetized. Everybody on here. Sorry, Tony.
Mhm.
I didn't mean to drag you into this, bro. You know, but
It's
you know,
all
Like- Steven's starting the after show early.
Yeah, that's a good point.
so Steven, what's your market been like, man? And then I want to get back to Tony a little bit. But how are you, bro? Can I ask you a question, Steven?
Yes.
When we're on the radio and you're calling out your rides that are coming through, has the LA market really gotten that bad? Because I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie to you, bro. Your market sounds worse than mine right now.
I mean, I throw up the screenshots of the type of stuff that I'm getting. I mean, I can't sit around. You know, some people say to only have black on. I'm like, that doesn't work. I'll go home with 0. You know, so it's like,
I mean, I roll on black only too. So
I mean, hey, if you can manage to make it work, if you got the market space for it and everything, cool. We used to be able to get a lot of black rides over the weekend. Now it's a joke. I mean, you're lucky if you get you know, if I get one, okay. And now that the rates have dropped on black, is it really even worth it? You know, so
I'm wondering where Buddha is right now to counter this, because Buddha's been saying, "Oh, yeah."
No, like I said, Buddha in the morning works San Bernardino. He's not in the LA County. He's working in San Bernardino County.
Whoa! Time out, man! You're gonna have everybody drive. Come on, Steve. Damn, Steven, it's your fault again.
Intercity.
He has been taking the intercity. I did get a few intercities that the amount of money that I was paying looked decent, but because I didn't know the destination, I really didn't want to take them. But it was crazy because last night I was working out in Buddha's area, and for some reason the intercity rides just disappeared. Like, you can still see it on the driver app, but you can't see it on the passenger app. So I don't know what's going on with intercity. If they're gonna pull a Lux. Remember that day when everything went back to rate card for one day? Everybody was happy, and then all of a sudden they shot down the rates. Yeah,
you already know that's coming, bro.
So and that's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for with Intercity. They're gonna get everybody. Yeah, everybody's gonna get hyped up on Intercity, and then they're gonna just pull the rug right out from underneath us. So that's what I'm expecting. I haven't taken any of the rides. They look decent. I forgot what area I was in, but I was getting a bunch of them for some reason, and then I didn't take them. Buddha has been taking them like crazy. He usually works the morning, but the times that he's working, I'm over at my W2. So my times to work are in the afternoon after 4, and then in the early morning before 7.
Well, somebody, Steven, do me a favor. Shoot Buddha the link.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot him the link. Let's get him on here. While we're doing that, real quick, I want to go through our official sponsor of the show, the Rideshare Garage, the official sponsor of my channel, Vinny Cuz. No, they don't give me shit, but they're still the official sponsor. We have no contractual agreement, but I like the guy. The guy's pretty cool. Y'all know that guy, Kyle Weezoom. You guys can pick up all your rideshare and gig apparel at gigwithit.com. You scan that QR code, it'll take you there. Just go around, check it out, give them some traffic on the website. You might see something you like. I hear there's a new show. A new shirt coming in. I hear there's a new shirt coming to the store. I don't know. That's just what I heard. Rumor. Anyway, so I wanted to shout out to them. Also in the upper left-hand corners up there, you'll see there's the Gig Wars merch. There's Eddie's 100. Oh, Eddie told me he's not doing it anymore. Oh, shit. All right, and then I'll do one more. The Drive Whip Cars, the website. They're not in all these markets, guys. I know they're not in all these markets, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to suggest to you, like Steven or Nick suggested to another commenter earlier. Listen, go sign up. Let them know that you're looking for their service in your market. And who knows, in the next 6 to 12 months, they might be in your market because I know they're doing well. And also be patient. Be patient with DriveWhip. They're not the fastest in the world to get back to you. But once it gets rolling, it's like clockwork. All right. Done with all that. Let's see.
Vinny,
okay.
Vinny,
Yes.
Can I get one more link in there?
Sure. Shoot it up. Post it in the chat. Post it in the chat, and I'll put it up.
Okay. Just if you guys don't have life insurance, if you guys haven't thought about it, if you've never received a life insurance check, you can sign up with this link. You can do it yourself. You don't have to talk to me, or you can put your information in, and that way, we can have that conversation. But life insurance is super cheap. It's only $50 a month, but that way you have something covered should something happen to you. Because if you're a gig worker like me, your life is on the line every day, whether you understand it.
Oh, goddamn. I was hoping you didn't go there. I didn't want you to go there.
My bad.
Oh,
my bad.
God, he did it.
My bad. Okay.
You'd have done better to say if you're married, you know how women can be batshit crazy, and if you sleep with both eyes closed, you won't see it coming. So you want to make sure after she does the dirt, she got money to take care of her and her new boyfriend.
Is it too soon to? Is it too soon to say that if you're a rideshare driver going over bridges?
Bro, there's a wait. There's a story. There was a story. There was an Uber driver. The story is out. There's an Uber driver that was stopped. She was pulled over for an infraction before she got on that bridge.
Wow.
And that's when the bridge got hit.
Wow.
That is some divine goddamn intervention right there, bro.
We were talking about this on the Discord, and Ashley was like, she's like, my OCD is going nuts right now. I don't want to drive over bridges. But I was about to respond, are there bridges in Phoenix?
That's I want to go upward platforms. I'm gonna make the switch from a Corolla too. Why would you ever go with a Tahoe, bro? Not to be rude. Buddha.
Who's taking shots as soon as he gets on the bike?
Hey,
Tahoe.
Anyways, no time.
All right, so hold on. I want to.
Usually his first shots at Vinny. Like what the?
Like.
Look at my name. Look at my name. What's my name?
Oh, you gotta take down the comment.
Yeah, I was gonna call him. Hold on. Senor Finesse.
Well, before I bring in Buddha, A1 Steven, he's down in our A1 Steph. Let me get it right, down in our area. I want to go to upper platforms, and I'm gonna make the switch from a Corolla to a Tahoe or a Tesla. What would y'all suggest? I also want to focus on getting private rides as well.
It's a long conversation.
Well, let's try to chop it down into the most basic of forms. There's only one. I'll give you my opinion. As long as you're not buying brand new, buy something used, something you can afford without rideshare. That's number one. Number two, we're getting ready to go into the slow season. Keep that in mind, okay? I have both vehicles available to me. I've got the XL, the black SUV, the Premier Black. I got all that available to me. But you know what? I'm gonna reach through this and slap the shit out of Omar in a minute.
That's fake news. I'm willing to put up money that man never drives that truck ever again.
This is the shit I gotta go through with Omar. That's okay. I'm gonna give you. I'm letting you have your day today. I'll get even later, and you know I will. I'll start some shit on that radio. Goddammit. We'll be talking about God. We'll be talking about God and Moses soon, okay? Anyway,
how he parted the seas so that you could get more comfort rides. I know.
So you don't have to use the Tesla as a flotation device.
But to answer your question, you got two choices. What you want if God, I hate to say this, if you're going to go get a vehicle, give you a vehicle used that gives you as many platforms as possible. with the best fuel economy. That's my suggestion.
You know
Anybody
what?
else got a suggestion?
You know what's my suggestion?
Hybrid.
You know what's my suggestion? Buy a Prius, bro. Screw the upper platforms. Screw everything else. If you're not a finesser, don't even try getting a Suburban or a Tesla or nothing else, bro. And that's coming from somebody who bought a Tesla Model Y, right?
I was waiting on it.
Who's he talking to?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. I got to come back. I got to come back for that. Hold on, Buddha.
Go ahead.
Did you also get 2-for-1 on duct tape to tape that fucking clapped out Tesla back together in one piece?
Hey, let's be real, bro. I have the balls to fix my own Tesla, bro, instead of taking it to the shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
get
duct tape
fiber
will do
picks,
that.
not duct
You'd
tape.
be
Fiber
surprised what
picks.
you can do
No,
with duct tape.
I didn't got duct tape, bro.
I saw it.
It's hanging
I
on
saw it. Yeah, he got it fixed. I saw it. It's all fixed.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait,
Duct
Steven,
tape-
did you see it in the daytime or at nighttime?
It was in the
I'm just being
daytime.
objective here, okay?
I went to the. I told you I was in his area yesterday at the airport. He pulled back everything. It's fixed. It's fixed.
So
Yeah,
my
I only fixed it with $40. I wanted to
damn,
go
duct tape's expensive.
I wanted to go the Tesla route and pay the deductible or whatever, but the guy wanted to quote me
The deductible tape? Yeah.
the
Deductible tape?
Bro, he wanted to
All
pay.
setting yourselves up today, man.
He wanted to charge me like almost $4,000 to fix what I had to do. My friend from another Discord, shout out to her. She found a part for me on eBay for $40, and boom, just put it on, snap in. That's it. The car looks new again. You know, just
Whose insurance were you going through? How is your deductible over $4,000?
No. The to fix it all was the quote was my deductible.
But you said, oh, okay, it would have been $1,000.
Everything
Okay.
fixed it nice and neat through Tesla or whatever, but I'm like, no, I'm good. It's because I was telling Steven I was on the 405 freeway, which is like the busiest freeway in LA, and a tire, the car next to me's tire popped and hit my car.
Oh, so that's his fault.
And hit all my sides.
That's not even comprehensive. That's collision.
Yeah, you should have.
If you get the name of the other person, otherwise they're gonna say
I had a passenger with me.
So you should have recorded the Buddha.
Well, they weren't going anywhere without their tires, so you should have got their info.
Buddha. If that situation happens again, you got to record their license plate because.
Oh yeah, I know.
You guys
are gonna put.
Buddha
You guys are
sucks.
gonna put Kyle. You guys are gonna put Kyle in the hospital here. I guess you guys don't know. He had his second accident.
Oh yeah,
in the week yesterday.
Yep.
I think
His
he got
car
a
is
nail in his
jacked up.
tire.
I think his was worse than Buddha's.
Yo, he got a nail in his tire, and then a few minutes later, he's like, "Dude, a fucking scooter crashed into me, or something
I thought it
happened."
was a motorcycle.
clapped out Tesla gang.
Yeah, dude, what the
You're
heck?
gonna rename this show to Clapped Out Tesla Gang. Mm-mm.
No, they ain't. No, they ain't. Mine's fine. I don't know what the hell's
For
wrong
now.
with y'all, man.
well,
Hey, bro,
Hey,
you don't
you know
got.
what?
Hey,
You know what?
let's just be real, Vinny. You don't gotta do nothing. You just, hey, what
That's
another
right.
Tesla.
That's
You know?
it.
yep. And then
That's why you pay the cost to be the boss. That's why you pay the cost to be the boss, Buddha.
that is
No
the
duct
point.
tape in my future, mofo.
You just trade the car out.
Isn't your truck like down or something?
No, my truck ain't down.
Bumblebee.
Not even a truck. It's a granny wagon, bro. If you
Hey,
bro,
hey.
the Escalade, bro.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You know what? When we get done tonight, I'm calling your daddy. I'm gonna have him take your keys.
That's
Wait. The Tesla don't use a key. I thought it uses like a card.
Yeah,
It is a car.
permission on phone.
Come on, Vinny, we gonna
denied.
insult the guy. You insult the guy. Come
It's
on.
not an insult, but he got to ask his daddy every
Take his-
morning if he can
take
the
his
Tesla to
Tesla
work.
credit
I don't wanna
card.
hear it.
There you go. Take the Tesla credit card. There you go. That's a better one.
All right, so let's
he's
move
gonna
on.
take this from me? He's gonna take this bad boy from me? I doubt it, bro.
Oh boy.
All right.
We
So
flexing
anyway,
now.
Buddha, I wanted to, before we got into all of this and got
Yeah.
Kyle all now Kyle's gonna need some.
Yeah, he got triggered.
Yeah, he's gonna need a drink. Buddha, you've been taking those inner city rides, right?
Love them, bro.
Oh my!
So
What?
let's go.
Sorry.
Let's tell the crowd, because a lot of people don't even know what inner city is yet. But if you watch the Rideshare, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Inner City
right?
sounds like some episode of Eddie's OnlyFans. Can we clarify this, please? Because
So inner city is a new ride type that they've rolled out in parts of LA, in Orlando, Florida, and also up in Canada in certain areas.
Canada.
But the problem with it is that they're giving you your upfront price, they're giving you your time and pickup location, destination to pick up, but then they're just giving you a city and an area code or a zip code after that. No,
So you
no
can
other
s-
information.
So you can see it. You can see it on the map where you're going, but of course, that information's vague. What you don't get is an exact address of where you're dropping, like a approximate even address that you're dropping off at.
We
And it's not giving you
wheel.
it's not giving you any time. How long you're expected to take on the trip. So you're losing a lot of information. To take these trips.
Whoa.
We're reinventing the wheel here.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, yes, he is right. You do not see the time. You don't see the distance. I don't think it shows the distance anymore.
Nope.
It just says the location and the
I have
zip code.
screenshots. Yeah.
But for me and my friend Chris, we thought about it. We're like, okay, let's say an example, we get a ride from here to 9045 zip code, LAX ride. Usually in the morning, we automatically know it's gonna be an hour to an hour and a half ride, and they pay more.
This is because you're a veteran, Buddha. That's the thing, though. It's because you know your stuff, though.
I know when and where and how long it'll take. Right. Without the use of Para, without the use of anything, this is just me thinking. Okay, boom. Without UberX Intercity, the same ride will be $50, right? $55. Do it in an hour, fine, whatever. UberX Intercity was popping up $80 to $90 for the same ride.
They're dangling that goddamn carrot out,
Yeah.
and then once they get everybody used to that shit, and they roll this shit out, they're
Yeah.
gonna snatch that money right back.
So
They
that's
have done this. No, bro, they have done this. They do this shit
I've
at
had
least
it
twice
happen.
a year.
Yep.
They do it at least twice a year.
I tell you, it's like they're in a race to see who could F us harder. It really is. We got the turbo poking the butt, and now we got the inner city poking the butt. I mean, it's like we're just finding ways to screw over the driver. Because I agree with you, Vinny. This is a carrot, and like we actually talked about this before, where Vinny, you had said we talked about a solution for all this, and Vinny, you had said you want the upfront details without the upfront price, and I said I don't care. I want to go back to rate card. I don't need to know where I'm going because just like what Buddha said, he knows. Oh, I know where this is going. You just show it to me on the map. I know where it's going. But the point is that this is going to change. You're going to know where it's going, and then you're going to be like, wait a minute, this just used to pay out $90. Now it's 70.
Yeah.
Now it's 60. Now it's 50.
Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker, and this is what I was telling Steven, and Steven was like, what the hell? Me and my friend were abusing UberX Intercity up the ass when it came out because we knew that these rides are paying 20% more sometimes, and the people who would get them I asked the passenger like, hey, how you got UberX Intercity? They're like, oh, Uber sent us an email saying that if you want a confirmed driver for a long trip, boom, you get UberX Intercity versus a UberX, which is a more, down the street. Oh, I gotta go down the Sting to get something and back. You know, that's what they're promoting it as. And I figured that out really fast just with two passengers already into it. And then
Hmm.
I was abusing it to now the point where we don't have UberX Intercity anymore.
It's still not available on the passenger app. I'm just checking.
It
It
was
wasn't. Wait. It was available.
It was
available. It was available. Yeah, it was available on the passenger app for a few days, but it hasn't been available for like the last 2 days.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone now. I don't know where the app is, but on the driver app, it still
It's still
says
there. Yeah.
Intercity, but no intercity rides have came to me or my friend.
No,
All
because the passenger can't select them.
4 days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
'cause you
passenger.
can't select them.
Yeah.
But now
That
that
sounds like
I'm like, what the heck just happened? Because I know for a fact, you know, and then maybe it's because they know I'm a driver or whatever. So I told one of my friends to do it. He's not a driver, and he cannot see inner city as well. So it's like, dang, bro, I was cooking these rides. I was really cooking them.
man,
They're
that
paying
sounds
really well.
like in the pandemic. I don't know if you guys had it, but I had personal surges where I would just sit there with my app doing food delivery, and if I got a personal surge on Uber, I would go grab it, and then I could just do it on Uber Eats. But it
Yeah.
was always like $40 to $60 surge.
Hell yeah. Those are
Yeah, we had to
even back then.
multiply.
Even back then, I was doing fucking food deliveries.
Yeah, we had the
Hell yeah.
multipliers, but
Hell yeah.
22 came in. They took all of it away. They gave us like what Uber should be for like
They
6 months, and then they
they
took.
they
So
always
that
they always figure it out though. They always figure it out.
well, see you know what might have happened? They might have realized they were overpaying, and they
Exactly.
had to
That's
go
what it
and they're
seems
going
like.
back in there
They're
and they're
gonna
going back
fix
in
it.
there to correct it.
Yep.
And in a couple of days it'll be back again.
It'll be trash and it'll be not worth looking at.
It's because let's say a normal ride from San Bernardino to LAX would be anywhere like 100, 120, paying us 50 to 60, right? Which is whatever. I don't care, you know. But these Uber inner cities, they're charging 160, 160, 140, 150. It all depends, right? And we're over here like, is that why we're getting paid more? Obviously, probably our cut is a little bit more. But then our cut started being like way higher, so we're like, damn. So we just started taking them because we automatically will see 9,045. That's an LAX ride. That's an automatic tip on that. Oh, to Ontario. All right, boom, we'll take that. Oh, John Wayne Airport. Boom, let's take
Oh
that.
yeah.
We started noting. We started remembering the
Zip
zip codes. We started remembering the zip codes so much that we're like, okay, boom, I know where I'm going. Boom, I'll take that, and we'll take that, and we're making good money off of it. But then my friend, he hits me up. He's like, hey, bro, inner city's gone. They caught up
Yep.
to us. And I'm like, oh damn, no inner city.
So
But
now instead of blaming Steven, we got to blame Buddha.
God
Yep.
damn it.
Damn
Basically,
it, Buddha. Come on,
Damn
man.
it,
Get it
Buddha.
together.
Damn
Buddha,
it,
it's all your
Buddha.
fault.
hey, bro, look, I finesse.
We're over here using common sense, man.
Hey, I finessed extra comfort when that came out and paying Lux rates. You know what I'm saying? I abused the shit out of it, bro. I
Well,
like
I got
extra
news.
only.
I got news for you. I haven't the faintest idea what the hell is going on with Lyft, and they're up from pricing, but something's messed up.
Lyft
Something is absolutely messed up with that Lyft. I don't think they are purposely really trying to $4.97. I can't see
What?
this as being a legit
Yeah, like
on an
the
extra color price.
$11 for my black ride tonight. Like what?
Yeah,
Man,
Black
like I'm
rates are
that
telling
no
still
you,
black
black.
ride
This
should
is
be
why
below
this is
$20.
why I use power because I'm like
Diddy, I've
well,
been trying to
listen,
tell you.
that's
I
got
look at these
okay,
rides
but
and I go, are you?
okay, but PAR's got nothing to do with what we're talking about. PAR is just going to let you know what ride's going to slide through for
See?
you on filters. We're talking about,
No, he's talking about analyzing, having the rides come through and analyze.
Exactly.
but what I'm, but that's still, you guys are missing my point. My point is, I think something's fucked up in Lyft's code.
No,
Maybe.
Diddy.
The algorithmic
Well, it's been like
intelligence
that for a long
is
time.
being a dummy right now.
No.
What I
Something
believe,
wrong now.
What's
Okay.
fucked up is all of us still using these damn apps.
Well,
How much is the
not for
lotto right
long.
now? I need
Not
to go
for
get a lotto
long.
ticket, man.
Damn it. Figure it
Well,
out.
Let's go get some lotto tickets, bro.
Yo,
I'm a-
what Driven Dad and Steven both said, bro, is that we do Lux Black rides, and then I was at the rave the other day, which I did stupid well that day. I don't want to say because Steven wasn't there with me, you know. But
Fight Club, Fight Club,
a
Fight Club.
a black ride that usually would come out to like $25 to go like 3 miles during an event with a $10 surge. My $10 surge, and the rates are coming in at $17, bro.
You should see some of my SUVs that I had. You should see some of my SUVs that I had over the weekend. I had like $30
You're saying that Uber
SUVs.
X is paying $25 to go around the mile?
I had $30 SUVs,
One at
bro,
a
with
time.
like an
Hold on,
$18
hold on.
surge. Okay,
One at a time, guys.
bro.
One at a time. I can't hear you both. Go ahead, Buddha.
I was just saying that I don't know how this Lux Black was paying like pennies on the dollar, bro. $7 without the surge. And then I told the flight club thing, right? I told the lady, I was like, yo, if you don't mind me asking, you got Lyft Black, right? She's like, yeah, I got Lyft Black, and you popped up real fast. I'm like, well, yeah, it's paying me really well. And then Lyft, I remember I just turned on Lyft only, Lyft all the platforms on. Lyft was coming at $5, right, to go around the corner, and then we had a $10 surge on it, and it was still coming at the same rate as Black. And I was like, either Lyft did an oopsie, they've done it before.
Nah.
It's an edge case. It's all edge. Every ride is an edge case right now.
Yeah, bro. I was like, you know what?
David Wish is on the edge.
I told my dad, you know what, Dad? They're even screwing me over on the Black. So
No, Uber does the same thing. You got the higher platforms like electric and stuff like that, and they still pop up at the same exact rates that you get on X. You might as well just be driving X.
Bro,
So that's why, right?
mess-
what I keep trying to tell Vinny.
listen, y'all can say what you want about Uber Comfort, but when Uber Comfort rides are paying more than Lyft Black rides, it's game over, bro.
X is paying
It's
more
game
than
over.
Black rides.
I got a 55. I have a screenshot of an SUV ride with a 1775 bonus, paying out $55. And then the ride that I talked to you guys about before, which was actually a little less than this one, which is paying $43 or $44. So I'm missing something. So if you add the 17, the math ain't mathing here.
Nope.
This ride should be like $70. The math ain't mathing here. This is like the same ride that I talked about before with the boost and a
Fair
$4
replacement.
bump.
Fair
if you-
replacement.
So
Yeah, we were getting that hardcore, and even Asher was saying it. Like me and Asher were sitting around at an undisclosed location, and we were just looking at these requests coming
Motherfucker
in.
said an undisclosed location.
Right.
But they want to use the
Right,
buzzwords in
because
order to get your dopamine.
because I'm not Steven talking about where people are
Dopamine.
located at. I'm not going to tell people where Vinny's located at. Okay, Vinny's located at Vinny's off. That's why I said, Vinny, that I prefer people go right when the crowd goes left. I didn't say go right to Vinny's spot because no one knows where Vinny's spot is. I don't know where your spot
You
is.
got
It's
that
undisclosed-
part right.
It's an undisclosed location where Vinny is. You never know.
I mean,
I tell
You
you-
never know where
I
you'll
tell-
find a rented
I
Model
said
Y. You just never know.
Tony. I didn't say.
I think everybody knows what Vinny's spot.
As they said last night with the tax consultant, the rental is 100% write off. God damn it. No worries there, buddy. No worries there. Ain't got them issues. Okay, so we know, listen, and Nick asked about this last week, and I'm gonna Tony, I guess Tony's out on the ride. I want to spend, like the next 10 or 15 minutes, if you guys don't mind, just talking about some of your pivots, man. What are you guys doing other than rideshare to make your money? Don't go into no long, drawn out, I'm, doing OnlyFans and Brickle off the rooftop with a pantyless crotch with Tom Brady's face tattooed on my left ass cheek, like some of our friends, Thomas. I'm not going to say his name, Thomas. Okay. But just, I'm just saying, just something, what else are you looking to do besides rideshare? I want to spend the next 10 minutes on that because I think it's something that needs to be done. I told you guys yesterday, bro, I'm dead ass about this shit. I'm not worried about this shit no more like that. I'm not stressing myself out over this. If the ride don't make money, it don't make sense. It ain't going to happen with me. That's it. All Uber and Lyft need to know from me is if you send me bullshit, I'm not going to take it. That's it. I had a guy in my comments tells me, well, you better not drive April 1st. If you go against the drivers are going against you. And I'm saying to myself, what the fuck is April 1st? That's April Fool's Day. April 1st is April Fool's. Is there a protest or
there's a protest I was told about? Yeah. There's people literally sitting there playing, like blasting I guess propaganda at the people waiting in the lot at John Wayne. I don't know if you saw that, Buddha.
Oh, do tell. No, go ahead, do tell.
Is this John Wayne?
Yeah, it was at John Wayne Airport, and he's sitting there with the megaphone blasting this thing at the passengers. Stand with the drivers. They know the best, way to get you to your destination. I wasn't listening to the whole thing. I was picking up a black ride at the time. But so they tell me,
you do black ride, Steven?
Very rarely. Remember? Very rarely.
I just wanted to get that on the record because Buddha mentioned the Driven Dad, and I was like, hey, I do black as well. I mean, like, really only probably 3 that actually get black rides, but whatever.
Yeah, so that I had to wait. I waited super late, and I just happened to get that because the car before didn't have enough seats, so they ordered another black car. So they get in and they're like, yeah, it seems like they're he's talking about some protest that's going to be going on April Fools, and they were talking about the other protest, and like, I don't really get it. So, like, what's going on? They're asking about the price, the prices and what's going on with drivers and whatnot. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you think there would be a better day to do it than April Fools? These are passengers. It's like, you think there'd be a better day for you guys to do it than April Fools? How am I supposed to take you seriously? Like,
no, bro.
So
a lot of people are doing that protesting, and I mean, I asked the dude at the LAX lot. I was like, hey, bro, so why are you protesting? He's like, oh, I don't make money. I was like, oh yeah, let me see your earnings, and you see, right? Homie sat there with, like, clocked in over 70 hours of online time, and he only made like $300. And I'm like, hey, bro, you want to see mine just for shits and giggles? And he's like, yeah, let me see your shit. And I showed him how I was at 1,500 in like 20 hours online time. And he's like, oh, you're hacking. I'm like, how am I hacking, bro? I just know my system. My system works, And he's like,
instead of guys,
airport, right?
I mean, if that's what
that,
he
Tony?
does, it's like,
it's because they
here's
just
the
sit
thing.
at the airport.
Exactly.
They want to get
Listen,
paid to sit on their
if you're not making money, find somebody in your area that's making fucking money. I promise you, the cliche is true. If you get around people that are more successful than you, the conversation's different, dude.
Yeah,
It's a different conversation.
Yep.
Yes.
I will say though, this brings up another conversation.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, what was the conversation?
I was not okay, because you had Vinny made a comment about what's everybody doing besides this, and so, but the other conversation is for me that I've been wondering about is, are drivers quitting? Because there used to be we used to kind of almost recognize, oh, hey, drivers are quitting. Like, we used to kind of see it, and definitely for sure in our market, drivers will quit soon. Like, pretty soon, people are going to get W-2s on here because it's going to be bad. And so and obviously we had one guy here do something today that none of us ain't signing up for. Shit, 2 of us just deleted the damn app. So
yeah, you ain't lying. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that I just don't. I feel like I'm not seeing it. I feel like I'm not seeing drivers quit. Like, I keep hearing about these stories about, oh man, I'm not making no money, this and that, and yeah, you want to protest. Okay, that's all fine and dandy, and I'm with drivers. I want drivers to take more power into their own hands versus looking for someone to save you or looking for the government to save you, because that ain't gonna happen.
Exactly.
So, but at the same time, one power you have is to say, you know what, I'm never doing this again. I'm done. And I don't feel like I'm seeing that. I feel like there's more and more drivers, man. The airport right now where I'm at is loaded. I'm glad I didn't work tonight. I was gonna work tonight, and I'm glad I didn't.
Did I tell you more cars in my apartment parking lot got more Uber stickers?
That's another thing, Steven. That's another thing too. Yes, that's another thing. That's actually a good thing to do. Go on your app, go on the Uber or Lyft app every once in a while and look at how many cars are around you. I used to never have any XLs or Lux Blacks around me.
Never.
Never. I got one guy. I got two guys, I think, parked in my neighborhood now. Never. I was the only one for a good mile or two radius. Only sometimes at nighttime, the only Lux Black and XL in my area.
It would be all the way over the freeway. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I said to you guys, I said to you guys on the radio, I remember back in 2017, 2018, there'd be a total of 35 cars at the airport. And we'd be like, hell no, we're not going there. 35 cars. You got to be kidding me. We'll be there for 20 minutes before we get a ride. Yeah, the good old days, because them 20 minutes right now, I'd be okay right now. Listen, I'm getting ready to do something really, really crazy Saturday. I haven't said anything to anybody.
Oh boy, here we go. Here it comes.
Here we go. Here we go. Depending on what time I get done Friday night, because you know my big days are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? Depending on what time I get done Friday night, Saturday morning, I might be pulling a Nick. I might be ripping right across the water over there and go work the Naples, Fort Myers, Marco Island market to see how it is for real. Yeah, take the Tessie over and go pull a Nick. See if Nick is full of shit or if there's any rides over there. That's what we're gonna go find out.
Okay, you're gonna be sitting there for hours.
Well, the one time I was over there, the one time I was over there, I was getting rides.
I mean,
wasn't like I wasn't getting rides, but remember that market over there is one of those markets that they got upfront pricing, and they got details, but they don't have surge. They have hockey pucks.
Yeah, you just gotta know. I would believe that you have to know the market. We're talking about the Tesla.
Well, I'm gonna go over there and learn it and take some content with the Tesla and see if I can. Saturdays for me is $250 to $350 a day. Right, so that's what I normally make over here. Now, the reason why I want to go over during the day to see what it's like is if I don't feel like there's nothing over there, I can still get back over here and make my money. I ain't got to be a complete idiot. You know what I'm saying? And it might cost me some time and $30 in charge, but I ain't stupid. My name ain't Omar. My name ain't Omar. I ain't stupid.
Yeah,
It's all about knowing your market, bro. At the end of the day.
Absolutely.
If you don't know your market and you got, I'm a protest because I'm not getting paid enough, but I'm over here showing you how much I'm making. Oh, it's because you got a Tesla. I'm like, bro, I'm taking action.
And that's the thing. So many people discredit you because, yes, we got a nicer car. I get it. That's the point. But you don't realize a large majority, outside of Benny, a large majority of my rides are X rides.
Yeah, bro.
I've been recently testing trying to go comfort only, but yeah, majority of my rides is still X rides.
And see, I can do enough. I can balance out enough X rides and Premier rides and Black rides to make my $1,400 a week.
Did Vinny just say he does X rides?
That's what he just said. I heard it.
I said Black rides.
It's recorded.
Comfort rides.
He just said he did X rides.
No,
that's what I heard.
If I did, it was a fraudulent slip, and it's Steven's fault.
Fraudulent, Fruity.
Comfort rides,
fraudulent slip.
Comfort, Premier, and Black. That's all I do.
He said X.
Would you not do X on Surge to snatch short trips?
Yeah, if they're available, but bro, I ain't seen. We don't see Surge down here no more, Tony.
No. Here in LA, we don't see Surge. It's a myth.
It was just a hypothetical. If there was
no,
Surge.
I've done it. I've done that when I was working in the mornings. Right when I was working in the mornings, there'd be a $15, $20 Surge. I would pick it up and then I'd put on the X-Ride in the caddy. I would pick it up in the caddy. Well, hey, Listen, Sunday night there was $30 surge over here.
No $30 surge in my market too.
Oh yeah,
30
for the event. Yeah.
So you see, hey Buddha, you're
Not in
gonna
LA.
have to get a shed. You're gonna have to get a shed in the back of your house so Steven and his wife can move in over there so he can actually make some money.
Hey,
You're
hold
gonna
on.
have to-
I was good. I worked in Santa Barbara.
Exactly.
Yeah. Buddha, we need you to
I feel like we're setting up drivers here. Oh, so there was surge. Okay, so that's when I should work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, well, listen, most drivers
Come
on
back
a
here and
Sunday
blame
night-
Vinny. Okay, if you
Sunday
said
night
it
at
bad.
bad
midnight,
information,
it was a
okay?
Drake concert. That wasn't bad information.
there is a science to what we're talking about, but these guys will lead you to believe that there's actually surge out there.
It's not. No, it's not.
By the way, Sergio is lighting your ass up in the chat there, Omar.
Hey, isn't he?
Listen,
Oh,
I guess Sergio's not getting any X rides tonight. I mean, I don't know what to say.
He's doing deliveries.
He
He's
said
doing deliveries.
Oh, he's got a lot of time in his hand, I guess.
He's working that Prop 22 money tonight.
Yeah.
When is he gonna do his one-on-one versus Harry?
Yeah, when is that gonna happen?
I mean,
what is the one-on-one with Harry? Whoa, what am I missing here?
Oh yeah, Harry's gonna do cherry picking and Sergio's gonna do he's gonna do ant rides.
What? He's actually gonna drive?
Hold on,
Yeah,
wait a
he
minute,
said
wait a
he's
minute,
gonna
wait a
drive.
minute. Whoa.
To prove his point that cherry picking makes more money than just going ham on the rides.
Okay.
That's interesting though. But
what
it wouldn't
day?
be. But it's not. Yeah, but it's not fair.
Yeah, are you
It's
gonna do
not
it on a
fair.
Tuesday or are you gonna do it on weekend day like a Friday?
No,
a
but
Saturday?
it's not fair. It's not fair. Harry's gonna win, and I'm gonna tell you why. Harry's gonna win because he's in the Tesla.
Well, the rules are that he can only do the same ride types that Sergio can.
Doesn't
as far as I
matter.
remember.
We all know that Uber favors the Tesla over every other car type in the market.
for X
That's the
rides,
truth. For any ride.
X rides. Do they favor the owned or rented Teslas? Does that make a
I
difference?
think I don't think according to Eddie and what they did in Austin, I don't think it matters because they got to make so many rides that are ESG qualified rides. So if you have a Tesla and a Corolla sitting side by side, they're both on the same platform. That ride's going to go to the Tesla first before it goes to the Corolla.
Except for the Corolla's a black car on Lyft, right?
I mean, acceptance rate has to do something about this too. Like people have to say, "Well, I'm not." Like you have to be in a Tesla to be like, "Well, this is crap."
So,
Okay, then it should go to the Corolla driver, right? Or no?
as the person that
And
does
that's
X
the dollar
rides,
incentive.
we get every 95% of the rides that I get, I trip radar. So it's going to everybody, and it's just about who clicks it faster. So
Well, that's where we're at now. That's where
trip
we're at now.
radar-
I said with what Austin, with what Eddie did in Austin with his buddy and him. That's what I'm saying. But they will favor that Tesla, especially in California, especially in Chicago, especially in New York City, where they have those emission control guarantee promises they got to do. Here, I'm going to
Get
put my
that
point.
Uber X shirt.
Yeah, so I've been getting these requests on my screen that says exclusive, and that's
Every
allegedly-
ride.
it's
Every ride I
allegedly-
get.
It's supposed to be. It's not on the trip radar, but I just saw it on the trip radar for more.
Right. Literally, it was Trip Radar and then sent to me, and it still
Yeah.
says exclusive.
And they took it away money from my trip radar to send it to me.
No, I want the Trip Radar
And trip
version.
radar is as bad prices most of the time already.
Yeah.
You know,
And here, Tony,
You know what? They throw in a good one every once in a while.
and here, Tony thought he was special.
No, bro. Hey, I get a trip radar for a $60 ride, and then I'm like, nah, I don't want it. You know what? I'm gonna pass.
listen.
And it says another driver has taken this ride, and then pops up and it gives it to me, right? and it gives it to me for $48. I'm like, if I didn't accept it
All
at
right, I gotta go
6,
into timeout. I gotta go into timeout. I'll be
Listen. This right here, right now, right? This is kind of when I love this show because, and then this is everybody that's watching. Y'all gotta share this seriously because again, I'm not on Twitter and all that other shit, and I don't care. Y'all need to really share this show. Episodes like this, where like stuff just came out that Tony just said, people need to hear more about this. It ain't about being famous or something like that. I could care less. Like I'm probably the worst on the panel here about doing videos, right, on my own channel. I know, I'm trying, but what I'm saying is, if more people hear what we're talking about, just seriously,
get him,
because we understood it. The moment Tony said, whatever the word was, that it was. What did you say, Tony? It was a premiere. Exclusive. The moment he said exclusive, I knew what was coming. I said, no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. And I just think to myself, if more people hear about this stuff, and probably Sergio's going, watch Show Me the Money Club. I know, Sergio, I know. But we got to get more people to watch everybody's stuff.
Our show, goddammit.
Yeah, we got to get more people to watch all these things. You know.
Can we get a shout out on your show?
Yeah, because... You know? Yeah,
man, Nick, I'm gonna do it for Sergio. I gotta put your timeout.
Yeah, more people got
because they ain't you. Sergio, if Sergio was here, he'd put you in timeout for even having the gall to think that. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, just more people gotta hear what we're talking about because you would just see that we already know that this is 100% grade A
bullshit. I'll say it. Bullshit.
Exclusive 365.
You can put lipstick on it. You can put a bow on it. You can, I mean, okay. You know
Shave it up, bring it up, slap it down. It's still a pig. Goddammit, it's still a pig.
Dude, tell me what I got an Uber X teen ride. Uber X teen ride, and then it said exclusive for $3.98.
That's because you're looking for a wife, Buddha. Stop it.
Oh my god.
Oh.
He's out there living his best life. He's too young.
Yeah, for real. No, you're the youngest one on here, so stop it. Yo,
am I really?
You're always looking for the baddies,
for sure.
Bro. You're always looking for the baddies, bro.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. You've got married people on this channel. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4 married guys? Then you got the gay guy, and then you got Buddha.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
So, I mean, we can talk about it. You know, it's okay.
The gay guy's here. So Eddie came in the channel? Wait, I missed it.
Oh!
Nice reverse. Nice Uno reverse. Nice Uno reverse card there, buddy.
Did Eddie get busted in that P. Diddy raid?
Oh.
Oh, look at that, Buddha. People want to ask you questions. What's your email, bro? What's your email, bro?
OCD wants your email, bruh.
You need to type it in that chat. Where's your?
So we can all spam you.
You're gonna send you some not safe for work stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't give out that type of info.
How do you not have a
Sorry.
business email, bruh?
Yeah, you gotta have.
What?
Get to work.
I'm with Omar on this one. It's 101 finessing at gmail.com, bro. Watch him actually put that in the chat. Watch actually send somebody an email to 101.
Let's see if that email is available.
No,
Finessing
bro.
101.
So like.
All right, y'all. Hey, real quick, shameless plug here. Y'all get the likes up. If you haven't liked the channel on your favorite driver, whatever channel you're watching, I mean, we like everybody here. We're doing this to try to help. So we need everybody to go ahead and throw those thumbs ups on the on your channel that you're watching. Also, don't forget, bro, check my dog out, man. I'm gonna keep pushing Gig with it. I'm gonna keep pushing Gig with it as much as I can because he's one of us trying to make his way out of rideshare. That's his pivot. His pivot is the garment business, right? So we need to try to get him up.
Out here, bro.
Look what Melvin said.
My daddy owns my Tesla.
My daddy owns my Tesla.
Damn. So first Sergio got on.
Bro.
Hey, Steven.
Man, the gloves are off, man. Woo.
It's better than Drive Whip as my daddy owns my Tesla. That too.
Bro.
Drive Whip owns the debit card. That's what it owns.
Dog, I didn't even fire that shot at you. My homie fired that shot at you, bro. My homie threw that shot at you. Bro, listen. This is what my guy did, okay? Hey, check it out. Hey, check it out. I'm one short. I'm one short now because Melvin threw your ass, bro. He got your ass. I'm one short in the clip.
Hey, bro, let's be real, bro. Melvin is in an economical Tesla right now, bro. He's in a Model 3.
Melvin, what?
And
Wait,
he's at 600. And he's at 610 hours. What's your point?
What's wrong with Model 3?
I'm pretty sure the Model Y.
He's in the Citroen.
Hey.
He's in the Honda Service comparison of a
just
Tesla,
for science, and me and my apprentice, we sat in Nick's Model 3 because we were like, hey, we gotta check this thing out because we don't even know, you know, like we just don't know.
I didn't even know you did that. So what'd you think about it?
Yeah, so I knew how to get in it. Nick didn't. I mean, no, the other Nick didn't. He was like, how do you get in this? Then how do you get out of it? I knew how to get in and out of it, no problem.
My brother did the same thing to me.
And then, we looked up and we're like, okay, yeah, there's the glass roof that everybody's talking about. We didn't realize it really does come all the way back. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But then here's the thing that I discovered. When you got out of it, that was where I had trouble. Because it was like, when you get, well, I shouldn't say, I don't know if anybody here has ever been locked up. I haven't. But when you see videos that people get locked up or like the TV show, hey, you got to put your head down. Yeah, literally coming out. If you don't watch what you're doing when you're coming out, so the other Nick went bam.
Because it's a car.
Because it feels small getting out of it.
There's other cars I can get out of without having to duck my head.
It feels small.
But to be fair, Omar, you need a step stool to get into your truck. So it's understandable that
as opposed to you, who needs to put the chair all the way back into the trunk to get into your Model Y. Listen. And still got more room than your step stool. All right, William Arazo.
So many shots just.
Yeah, man.
It's that night, baby. It's that time of night. Vinny, how was the festival in the rain last week? We kind of talked about that already, but real quick, I'll say this: Omar did well, Nick did well. They went down there. I didn't go anywhere near it. When the crowd goes left, I go right. That is my motto when it comes to rideshare.
And my recommendation going forward, everybody should do that.
Yep. Make sure you go to Hollywood. There's
no. Go to FAU in Boca.
No. There's a free bathroom. There's a whole front yard that's in Hollywood. I see. Oh wow! I just caught.
Hey, you didn't catch it.
Hey, Mr. OCD.
I just caught what he said.
I see you're asking for help. You can talk to Buddha inside the Discord. I'm gonna drop the link. So ask your questions to him in Discord. But he doesn't have an email for you to message him at. So there you go.
Yes, he does. He says
nah. He doesn't want to share his email.
His email's right here. My daddy owns my Tesla. What the hell?
That would have to be my daddy owns my @tesla.com.
So I just pinned that in the comments. So if anybody wants to text Buddha,
Melvin through the kitchen sink and the chancletas at Buddha right there.
No, it's Buddha.
Low key, Melvin, that shit was funny.
I keep telling y'all mess with the bull, y'all get the
if I can actually get that email by today,
bro, have to register that website.
Yeah, you have to register the website. Yeah. Register the
Yeah, you can get
the
it at
domain.
Gmail.
Register the domain. Yeah.
You can get it at Gmail still. Let's see.
My daddy
Yeah, but
owns
it
my
won't be
Tesla.
at
I don't
my
think I would
daddy owns
register
my
that.
Tesla.com.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to
My
do that. And that's kind of that sounds like some
Ask-
I mean,
Valley Girl shit,
You can
right?
own it, but yeah, maybe own it. Like, maybe that's your pivot, owning domains. I mean, that's one way of doing it.
Well, yeah, that is one way of pivoting.
Bro,
So, all right.
What's-
Well,
I
What's
don't
another-
rent my Tesla.com. Hey,
there you go. You can do that too. And then you'll be like Buddha.
All right, well, y'all not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I have to rent my Tesla because, bro, Vinny thinks he's about that Tesla culture, bro, but he rents it, bro. I don't think Daddy Elon will approve of that, bro. Look,
Listen, let me ask you a question, Buddha.
I'm renting it too.
Do you have full self-driving? Do you have full self-driving?
yes, I do.
Okay, well, you're gonna be really upset because
Oh.
my daddy Elon, as you put it, right? Your daddy Elon is gonna give full self-driving free for the next
everybody's
month
daddy.
to every car in the U.S. So
Bro, you gotta understand. I got the monthly one, so I got the monthly FSD, and he gives it up for
and now
free.
he's in timeout for a little bit. We got to put him in timeout. Buddha got to go in timeout for a little bit.
So
Just a real
Buddha,
quick side note. I think
Go ahead,
the
Tony.
Model Y is actually more cheap than the Model 3 right now.
yes, it is.
I know they just raised the price up on the Model Y by 1,000 again.
By the way, my daddy owns my Tesla is available.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to show him. For $10.28 a year.
Wow!
But it's also available on Gmail if somebody wants to use it.
Oh boy.
Wow!
Well, I mean, you can get the domain, and then you can just.
No, bro, now I have to put official afterwards. So it's me.
Official at mydaddyownsmytesla.com. Yeah, so I think you should buy the domain.
Yo. So you know about these fake names, right?
These
so
deep fakes.
I did it again. I did it again. I put a fake girl's picture on my on the app on the Lyft app, and I said "fuck Uber" at gmail.com on my email, right? And the name that I chose was it's kind of stupid. It's Donkey Lick.
Is what? What do you do?
I don't know. I think this
I put Donkey Licker as my name, right? With the nice girl's profile picture on my Lyft app. And you know what? I told my boy Chris, I was like, you know what? Let's fuck around with some people today, bro. So we were at LAX and I ordered a ride, right? Just to see if somebody will not question the name or the picture and the person that's gonna get picked up, right? And some guy comes in, right? With his I think he has a Volkswagen something, a Jetta maybe. And he did not question the name. He didn't question the shit that the profile picture was. He just picked us up. And I was like, dude, you know, can I?
Oh,
was like,
you mean
Yeah.
you actually took the ride under the fake account?
yeah, bro.
What was
Bro, I bought it. You know how Sergio said that you could just buy a Lyft gift card, right?
right? You
Right.
can. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes.
So I literally make this fake account within like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Went to 7-Eleven across the street from the LAX lot, bought the damn fucking thing, and I was like, you know what? Donkey Licker's my name. See this like picks it up.
This is like a test of are you the biggest ant? And this guy in the Jetta failed.
Yeah.
And I paid regular basic Lyft, and he got the Jetta. Bro, homie was coming from 15
crazy,
minutes
bro.
away to pick me up, bro.
That's
Damn.
crazy, bro. That's insanity, dude.
Damn.
That
This is what I'm
insanity.
talking about. This goes back to my previous point of I don't see drivers quitting. They're putting up with this shit.
And I
Well,
told
you
the
know,
guy-
to be,
the dude
yeah,
was
but
like,
to be fair, you know, there are a lot of people out here that need the work. They need the money, and they're willing to put themselves into a situation because they got to feed their families. Omar, listen, I promise you, I'm not taking a dig at you. You got you and what? Your grandfather there, right? That's in your household, right? Like, but if you got a family, if you got a wife, 2 or 3 kids, regular W-2s ain't paying the
Or
bills,
6
bro,
kids.
anymore. Yeah, well, that's your fault, Tony. Tie it in a knot, goddammit. All
I'm
right,
you trying to be
Well,
sincere?
legit.
Yo,
right.
you trying to be all sincere right now, and then he's like, "No, well, that's your fucking fault, dog." He's like, damn hostility over here, bro.
No,
What?
bro. I said, listen. I
Or what?
let me ask you a question. Oh yeah. Of course. But what I'm saying is, you got people that need to be out here,
No,
and so it's like, what do they do,
yeah.
right? Like, what do they do? Maybe they can't. Maybe they don't have enough time in the day, right, to go pick up a second W-2.
Yeah.
So this kind of the gig work
I got a
offers them
black.
that
I'm gonna go
solution.
take this black. I'll see you guys.
Steven, serious?
Did he just
Yeah,
dip
I'm
out?
like, no, I'm
Did he just-
having a hard time believing that he actually got a black ride first and foremost.
I'll send you the
Wait a minute.
screenshot. Bye.
Oh shit!
Oh, we just dipped.
Hey,
He just said to hell with Omar. I'm out of here.
Well, then.
Where's the cat? Where's the cat?
so
He
he's
didn't even
doing-
He didn't even turn off the damn screen. He's like, yeah, I'll be back. Y'all will still be here.
I mean, let me
You
tell
could've
you,
at least put the
I
cat
would
in
do the
charge.
same thing if I got an SUV right now, but that's just not gonna happen. But yeah, no, Vinny. I mean, I get what you're saying. So, like, I mean, I'm trying to. It's yeah. It's
So,
there's no right answer to this.
So
Obviously,
basically, on a good note, right, for his hard work, right, for coming 15 minutes away to pick me up, and I told him not to be doing. I gave him a little like, I was just showing him game, free game, right? The dude was a math teacher or something, doing it part time while the spring break is going on. And I told him, you know what, bro, cancel this ride, and I'm gonna shoot you $20 just to fuck around. And then he's like, what? He's like, I can't do that. I'm like, bro, accept the 20, bro.
guy is an ant, man.
You don't have to
Serious
take
ant.
me. You don't have to take me if you don't want to. But here's the 20 as a let me hook you up for fucking around with you. You know what I mean? And the dude took the 20, but he was so fucking confused. And I was like, if you do more, I was like, dude, here's the 20. That's it. We're chilling. The dude did not want to take the 20.
Buddha, I think you're setting him up for failure because nobody else is going to do that.
I was like,
Nobody
bro,
else is going to do that. And now he's going to be in this position where he doesn't really understand what you did. And he's going to go and ask somebody else that. And now it could potentially get him.
It's just like the guy from Palm Springs. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Palm Springs. That's where Coachella is at, right?
God damn it, Buddha!
I picked up an old couple from Coachella, not from the event, but from the city of
Wait.
Coachella.
What's
The Uber driver said, "Hey, bro, those are my passengers, but I can't go far enough like that. I have to stay local." I'm like, "Bro, you have upfront fares. What are you talking about?" And he's like, "No, man, I can't do this. This is my first day on the job, and I can't. I'm on Uber support right now, trying to tell him what happened." I'm like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "Bro, if I had more time, bro."
These are the people that Uber wants driving for them. This is exactly the people that Uber wants driving for them. They don't want us. They want to deactivate us, man.
But Omar, to your point, this is the whole perspective. Like, yes, we know our markets. Yes, we have the strategies. Yes, we make different types of money. But the average person doesn't understand that, hey, that offer comes in, I could decline it. The average person, and that's what Sergio said, the 80% just accept everything that Uber gives them, and they feel like, hey, you got to take it. Because Uber is not like broadcasting, hey, you can decline this ride. We've talked about it on the radio a little bit, but that ping, that offer over the years has gotten shorter. The time that you can accept it, the button to accept has gotten bigger, but the decline button has gotten smaller. It's all about the gamification. So if you don't know and you're just okay, I just turned on the app today. I gotta accept.
We gotta find a way to reach more people. We gotta find a way to reach more people, man. Educate them.
Well, you know what?
I talked to
for me, people got to find us.
Yeah,
people got to find us because there's a lot of loud voices on YouTube and Twitch and Twitter. You know, there's a lot of loud voices that are overshadowing, you know, logic, common sense, smart business practices. Right here, someone said, wait a minute, let me go back here and find it because I saw something, and it's William Arazo. William Arazo, he's spot on, bro.
Yes.
People have the W-2 mentality. They don't have a business mentality. And so because they have that, and but let's be honest, is it their fault? That's all they've known all their life.
No.
Really, that's all they've known all their life. So they don't truly have, and this speaks to a much bigger, broader situation. They don't understand business. Mm-hmm. So, you know, but at that point, you can't keep beating your head against the wall trying to reach these folks. All you can do is do what you got to do for you. That's how I look at it. I'm telling you, man, I'm all in on that. I am all in on that. You try to help people if they ask, but anyway,
No, you're right. So go back to that question that person was asking about Minneapolis or Minnesota.
Okay, yeah. Hold on, let me get back there.
I know you held it on the screen for a while. I think you wanted.
Yeah, but you guys were in a good conversation. Go ahead. What is the situation with Uber and Lyft in Minneapolis? Should other states follow suit? That's the question. In my opinion, you got to wait and see.
I think the situation hasn't been resolved yet.
No, it hasn't been. It hasn't. You got one council person, Andrea something. She flipped her vote. First she was with the drivers, now she's against the drivers. Right? Uber and Lyft are still threatening to pull out. Other companies think they're going to go in there and be able to help out. But you got to get drivers onboarded. There's a process to all of that. You got to get whatever state permits and state licenses. And let's be fair. Let's be honest about this, right? These other companies want to go in there. The governor had vetoed the law the first time. The mayor has vetoed it twice. The city council has overridden the mayor, right? That's good. That's good for drivers. You don't think that mayor and you don't think that governor is going to try to fight any other companies that come in there? They're on the payroll, dude.
Of course.
So I think you got to wait and see what happens. It's a wait and see what happens. But I tell you what happened in Washington, right? With those rates, what happens in Minneapolis, if this goes through for them, and God bless them, I hope it does. That shit ain't going to happen in Texas or Florida. Ain't going to happen in Georgia or South Carolina. Where Tristan, Talk Money with Tristan? Where Tristan's at in South Carolina, that shit ain't going to happen there. The California shit, man, they done had about 3 or 4 different things out there. They still don't have a guaranteed wage. Just saying.
Well, who wants a guaranteed wage, bro? If you're a hustler, bro, and
that's the W-2.
Why would you?
Why
you want that bottom line?
Yeah, I would. The part of the question that says should other states follow, I would say no, because you're creating a floor. You're creating a ceiling. You think you're creating a floor, but you're actually creating a ceiling that you'll never break through. I promise you that. You could find other examples throughout history, especially when you look at the minimum wage. And I'm telling you, it is to be the worst thing that you think is a solution is actually the thing that will end you.
So Omar, hold on. Scotty Too Hottie just brought up something that Sergio was talking about last night. They were talking about on the rideshare guy, right? I got to make sure I say the right thing there. And you know what? Scott's right here because I was thinking the same thing. Do you know in Boston, they got to go through not one, but 2 background checks. You go through the federal background check, and then the state conducts its own background check. If you put drivers through both sets of background checks, a lot of the garbage will take itself out. Now you won't have this great supply of drivers. Now it might not matter how much they're paying you in that sense, because you're going to be so busy that you'll make your money anyway.
Well,
Then you got more, and then drivers have more leverage, because if the supply is limited and the demand is high, they gotta pay you. They
yep,
have to pay you
we seen that during the pandemic, right?
100%. 4 rides, extra $100. They was paying us.
Mm-hmm.
They were paying us, bro. So I agree with Scott. I actually agree with Sergio's assessment last night. If you can't limit supply, then your demand is, then it's not a problem. Supply will always be the problem.
So to Bear Claw's
go ahead.
point, yeah, he's talking about against squatters. So I don't know. When you were talking about towards Florida, we don't want Florida to do that. We don't want Florida to approve that minimum for us as rideshare drivers.
Yeah.
Well, because it's a double-edged sword. I don't think people realize this either. Not that these guys are going to give us raises anytime soon, because it ain't ever happened. But if you put a cap on your wage, then you put a cap on your wage. So it's like, go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. I was just referring to what happened with New York. I mean, nobody really talks about New York anymore with the minimum wage increase that they got.
9%.
Mm-hmm.
It took 12 years to get.
It took 12 years to get. They got it, but look at the way that it happens. You have to fight to get online. You know what I'm saying? You just can't go online anytime you want. It has to be open and it has to be available. It's like to the point of the ceiling. You can't work. So like right now, you can just get on at any given time. You can make as much money as you want. I mean, yes, there's the 12-hour limit, but if you know how to get around it, you know how to get around it. New York, you cannot do that. You cannot do that, especially if they're paying you more. You cannot do that because you got to remember, we get paid based on what the passenger's paying and what Uber and Lyft decides to give us. If they have to give us more money, they don't want to give us more money. I should say it like that. So they're gonna find a way to stop giving us the money, whether it's limiting how many people get online, or fare replacement, or like what we learned with Sergio and how he had to find the money, and now we get paid a year later.
Well, I kind of want to comment to what Sergio said here. I want to counter his Sergio here. Maybe he and I need to do a fire and ice type show where he says, "See, in what other job can you call your boss or Jimmy, whoever the hell Jimmy is, sitting for 2 hours and then tell your boss, okay, I'm out here, I got to go make some money." Well, see, the difference is this is not a job; it's a business.
Exactly,
and you control your business, and that's the big difference. This is not a W-2 job. So when you're comparing apples to grapefruits, and so no, can't have that conversation.
Damn, like this is breaking news, everybody. I agree with Vinny. I agree with Vinny.
Fuck.
God damn it! No punchline, no jokes, no nothing. I agree with Vinny. Jesus,
lightning has to strike or something.
You ain't. Yeah, lightning just struck. Just really hit.
That's an edge
Vinny's
case
absolutely
scenario.
right. Yeah.
Nobody
right.
I didn't take my pills today.
This is an edge case for real. 2 times.
Also, Bear Claw. So like, there's a whole bunch of comments getting.
There's some good comments in the.
No, it's good. Yeah. So Bear Claw said, if you were an average person, wouldn't you go on the internet and look up some stuff before starting these gigs? So I would. The only thing I'll say to that is, if you were an average person with common sense, that's how you complete that sentence, Bear Claws, because it just doesn't seem as common anymore. A lot of people just go into things and they just dive head in, and I mean, we're seeing that. Maybe they heard it from somebody or some. I don't know what it is, but
Vinny and Omar are bonding now. Listen, let me let y'all in on a little secret. Hold on a minute. God damn it.
When I got into this, into rideshare, I did a lot of research.
Do I sound good?
And right off the bat, I said, "Yo, this is not sustainable." I said this before in the show. So
believe it or not, Omar and I, yeah, you're on. Omar and I actually agree on a lot of shit. except for that crap he's drinking right there, right? But we agree on a lot of shit. Where we disagree is more. We agree on the logical stuff. Where we tend to disagree is on the non-logical stuff. So, because he's a little biatch sometimes, but that's okay. I still love him. He's still my guy. I would if Omar called me right now and said, Vinny, I'm having surgery in South Miami, and I know you live in North Broward. Do you think you can come get me and take me home? You know what I would say? Of course, bro. Tell me what time.
Aww.
Ask him if I'm lying. Ask him if I'm lying.
And if Vinny's truck is not working and he needs a tool to get the battery out, would he call me and would I come?
Yes.
Of course.
There you go.
You notice how Omar said his truck, right?
Well, no, because I actually did go pick his ass up after surgery. That was like 80 miles away from my house, right?
Oh, no,
and he actually did bring an impact wrench over so that we can fix my fucking truck with that bullshit GM fucking fuse shit they got on top of the batteries.
Correction, his wife's truck.
No way. Now for that, you're out of here.
Not the. Hey, see, if it wasn't true, he wouldn't have kicked him out, right?
No, I like kicking him out. I can't ever you don't let me get close enough anymore to grab his little tush, so I got to kick him out some kind of way.
That's because you can't get out of your little Model Y. It's so comfortable.
Listen.
You
still need a step ladder to get into my Model Y, Omar. So cut it out. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Anyway, guys, listen. It's 11:22. This show is going pretty good tonight, but we're gonna wrap it up because tomorrow's another day and
elbow room.
You know what? I wasn't gonna go in there, but I wasn't gonna go in. Oh, elbow room be popping all year.
Yeah,
bro. The elbow room don't take no days off. Okay, so what we're gonna
Melvin, bro, Melvin, you got beef, man. Damn. Damn.
I'm telling you, bro, you don't want to mess with me. Melvin's like my guy, bro. I got peoples in the chat, bro. They will come and they will whoop on that.
Melvin's old school, man. He's busting out the belt and just went.
Ain't going in.
All right, y'all. Well, look, we're gonna take this over into the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, come on over, look into the after show chat. We'll go in there for a little bit. I'll bring up the elbow room for Buddha so he can get his jollies off. And then outside of that, bro, it's a great show. I want to appreciate and thank everybody for showing up tonight with us. I know it's tough. You got a really good news-oriented show on Tuesday night, and Sergio and Chris over there at the Rideshare Guy. See, we always promote them, right? Don't we always promote them?
Oh, but I got a timeout because I said it. Right.
Yeah, well.
Damn. Nick throwing shots. Tesla violence.
I'm just saying.
My boy bust out from the Model 3 and hit him.
I asked nicely.
I think Vinny says that he'll do it for a check, bro.
No, I don't need to do it for a check, bro. I don't mind giving $50 an hour comfort rides. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
No $50 an hour comfort ride. Stop it.
Bet your ass I have plenty of them.
$50 an hour? Where?
$50, bro. $50 an hour.
Look, even Nick said where.
Bro, if you get a comfort ride that pays you $20 in 20 minutes, that's $60 an hour, is it not?
Okay.
Is it not? Yes or no? I don't know how y'all add up down there in South Miami, but in Carol City, they taught us 1 + 1 = 2 because every drug dealer was the best CEO on the block.
He acts like he's from Miami. He ain't from Miami.
I use Para.
Bro, Omar, I use Para. Bro, Omar, I would take you places that you would shit your pants. You would absolutely shit your pants. You think you know Miami. You don't know Miami, bro. Anyway, the point is, we're going to go ahead and end this up. It was awesome tonight, man. I'm glad everybody was here. Tony, Buddha, I appreciate you guys being here. Nick, as always. Omar, good for you. I'm glad you're here. You probably made the better move coming here instead of blowing your brains out down there at the stadium tonight.
Oh my gosh, I would have.
Yeah, there's well, you know what? You summed it up great last night, right? Your first when you got there, your first comment was all the ultra guys are here now.
Mm.
I knew that was
So,
gonna happen.
you know,
I knew that was gonna happen.
yeah, of course. They got to pay
And
for
they
them
and then
suburbans.
and they closed the area for us. It was working fine, and
Oh.
for whatever reason they closed it. And
Oh,
so
So
it
you
became a
didn't
dangerous.
have the
It
pickup
became a
line.
very dangerous situation where people were waiting out on the middle of 199 of Dan Marino.
oh
Can you
shit.
just imagine? Just imagine.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Yesterday, you guys remember what happened? I told you guys and yesterday what happened with me when I went to pick up
Yeah.
that early rider,
Yeah.
right? I got the footage. I got the footage from my dash cam, right? I'm going to clip that video together. And I was going to bring it in tonight, but I went for the walk instead. So
Maybe
next week we'll show that
maybe
footage.
that's next week's show. Like, what's going on? Are we getting booted from places? Is this going on around?
Yeah,
the
we
country?
can definitely talk about that next week. I got the footage, so everybody will hear exactly how it went down last night with me, and and Mr. Armando. So and then we can do our thing. So all right, y'all. Let's right now, yeah, let's get on out of here. Thank you guys for showing up. We appreciate it. It's been another great night. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and make that money. And no matter what, do what's right for you. And we are out of here.
Shout out to Steven who left. He really left in real time.
Bro, Black Ride. He had to go. He had got it. Now you know if Steven got a black ride.
It's funny. I wonder if it's Tesla. I wonder if